Urias sent you guys here to find Black Razor. You guys found it, went back to the door to get out, and it needs 3 weapons to unlock something, maybe. Behind the door, Booker, you felt like a lot of warmth, right? Getting it cost you guys a ferry, right? Poor Orion got sniped out of the air by some wyverns just to get this damn sword. But last time we played, I
thought we were going to get Griffins before. Not Griffins. What was that show? The spikes.
I forgot what they were.
Manticores.
Manticores, yeah. Yes. I thought they were wyverns, but they're manticores. But Exodus, we saw someone familiar, though, didn't we? As we were exploring around that side, as we were trying to maybe lick our wounds and just figure things out. You guys went through that trap like 3 or 4 times. Magnetic trap, and then the fucking pit trap of death where everybody's falling into the razor blades. It was so fun DMing that 5 or 6 times. Then arguing whether we're using a rope or not. But who did we find, Accident? You remember?
Adeline Claymore.
Adeline Claymore. Who does she serve?
Arno Waywocket. Arno Waywocket with the cultist group that I was in contact with to recover the Fingers of the Mouthless one.
It's kind of the same type of dungeon idea. A powerful dungeon was created to hold, like, powerful magical items, right? That were never supposed to be released because they didn't want the darkness to get them, right?
Yeah.
Adeline was looking for the finger, which you now have. She couldn't get it from
Did she notice I had it?
Well, she said she felt it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's why they're here. I mean, I can't reveal all my little secrets.
Right.
And a certain someone told us not to kill her, so...
I'm trying to be really hush-hush about things that don't happen, and not, like, reveal it, even though it's awesome. And I just have you guys just do things, do whatever you want. But certain like, for instance, you guys were able to do a long rest in this dungeon, which is, like, practically impossible. I rolled...
33%.
Hey, you gave us a comfortable room, a hookah, and some food.
1 out of 12, and then it run every 10 minutes, and you guys had to sleep for 8 hours, I think. So we rolled the D12, I don't know how many fucking times. But, like, I want to say 100 times. 100 times, something like that. Never rolled a 12, so you guys got super lucky. Super duper lucky. But, am I missing anything? And you guys basically killed Adeline, took all the plate mail armor, stuffed it into the bag of holdings and things like that, Exodus.
We didn't kill Adeline. She escaped.
She escaped. She threw a bottle of endless smoke on the ground, right? Nice little dirty trick I learned from our Vecna game. But see, Delia and I did it the right way. I used a spell
I think we should do another long rest.
Delia has already spent it.
Whip out that 100 Ds. Come on.
If we roll initiative, Delian's like, let me blow every spell slot on this fight. No cantrips allowed.
That's because Adam was like Superman, basically. But it's right.
Superman or Superwoman?
Superman, super everything, whatever.
Yeah,
everything's the same gender.
Could you tell us at least how much HP she had left? Because after getting hit with so many psychic glances.
No, it was awesome, Booker. You almost killed. You were doing a great job too. Not being able to see her, you just like knew her name and Accident told you about her probably in the downtime session a little bit and like what's going on with the finger a little bit.
In combat, as soon as he saw her, he shouted her name. So
yeah,
that's how I knew.
And right now we're still sort of trapped in here, right? We kind of got in here. I mean, trapped is a relative term for some high-level players like yourselves and geniuses. Right, Anto?
No.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anto's the protector of Delian, making sure she never gets hurt. And Ox, you're making sure that Anto keeps his hands to himself, even though you're a full-blown robot.
Yeah, keep them hands in your pocket with 120 feet.
More like I'm
constantly looking at my back because I might get killed by OX3 over nothing.
We are
So-
currently at the
Hey,
crossway.
you
where
gotta
we-
blame Dillian for that one. She's the cause of it.
We're currently
What
at the
did I-
crossway of where we killed the Sphinx, right? And we're out of combat. We went this way to the left. We haven't gone this way or this way though. And then I put out your dancing lights, Booker. And I just, I also I made it as a unique model and permissioned them to you. So I know you like to use those, so feel free to use them.
I don't think I have control over them.
Oh, I have to probably permission each one individually.
Ah.
That sucks. Let me do that.
Oh yeah, I have one. The other two need.
Something must have happened.
That's
I was
fine.
thinking about changing the color of them. That's why. There you go, buddy.
They're good as they are. Good color. Thank you.
Am I missing anything, or do you guys want to add anything to what's been going on in the story?
So we found a map that basically led out to which way to go and where traps were. And so we got that taken care of. And we deactivated those traps that we were so fond of.
Yeah, it was like Cryptius, the other Archmage, apparently before he died, that was his room. Like he used as a study in a way, Booker. There were some books and other things that Adeline and her minions of the Mouthless One were there.
Which I will probably be going back to that room before we leave.
Yeah, I
Sure.
just realized you have the map with all the secret passageways and traps, right? Why couldn't we find the secret passageway where that Adeline left into and could just chased her ass?
Adeline, you don't know. Well, does anybody want to make it help Ox out? Explain that.
She took a portal.
Well, I
She
don't
didn't-
remember that.
Dimension door, I think it was.
Yeah, she dimension
Dimension
Oh,
door
she used
out.
dimension door. Oh god, I thought she went to a passageway. She was still in here.
She could only move 500 feet. However, I think that would be outside. So I don't know.
I'm surprised because this dungeon was controlled by a very paranoid warlock or wizard. So I think you might have ways to block that.
Yeah, you would have thought abjuration would have been. That would have been where the abjuration is in here.
And
But
like they're all watching me. Have to seal this place tight, even tighter. No more magic.
yeah, because you guys found necromancy with those undead, conjuration from the beasts in the aquarium, and transmutation is what's causing this river to run through. So there's got to be something else.
I'll tell you by looking at the map, Booker, you have a keen mind. So you memorize things by looking at them and studying, at least paying attention to them. Not just in like passing glance, like you have to focus on it, at least for some time, to memorize it. But
Yeah,
after you read it,
yeah.
if you read a pet sentence in a book, it's like Goodwill Hunting. You know the page, you know the paragraph, and you can recite it exactly, right? Your mind is infallible, even though you're not the strongest individual, but that's not where your strengths lie. Your strength is between your ears. And to the north, you remember there was a river on the map that led, we're right now beneath a volcano, right?
Mhm.
Occasionally we can hear it erupting. We're standing in about 1 foot of water. It's up to probably almost up to your knees, but it's definitely in your boots, sloshing around. The water is hot, right?
Like too hot to stand in, or is it like
Like a warm bath.
a warm bath? Yeah, I was about to add a warm bath. Okay.
Hmm. And to the right, what was on the map was a series of. There was some geysers.
To the right, if I recall, was which from thanks to Delian, what was it? They did some sort of spell, and they were able to discern which ways led to which artifact. I think the middle
That's right.
path was the trident, and the right path was the mace.
That's correct. What do you guys do? Happy New Year.
go after the mace. So, which way is that?
I think
Right.
maybe the trident.
Yeah, I
might
think
be-
Mace was right.
I think the trident would be a better option to go for next.
There's
Mace
a-
was right, and Trident was straight or something with the fork on the road or something like that.
There is a compass. Booker, I'm going to have Booker roll a d20.
Oh yeah, because I can.
This will determine how complete the map was, and how much was there, or maybe the Archmage was cruel and this was like, he wanted you to find it, and it's inlaid with more traps.
And if I do recall, Keen Mind lets me know which way north is always. So
For sure. North is this way.
Yeah.
And also the compass we have in the lower right-hand corner.
I rolled an 8.
So I'm not going to give you like every little detail, right? What I've told you is kind of what you know.
Okay.
But I can't reveal like every little secret of the dungeon, right?
Right.
What do you guys do? The mace is this way to the east. The trident is to the north. And the exit is to the south. You guys came from the west. The compass is in the lower left-hand corner of Tailspire.
If we wish to put it to a vote, we could. I'm perfectly happy with getting out of this water as soon as possible. So, any preferences at where we start?
There's no
The
difference.
the orc went straight, right?
Oh yes, Vinny went straight down the path.
Okay, and she took the corpse.
We could tell him that the intruders are gone.
That is a good idea.
He then could trust us to help us get out.
That's very smart. I'm on board with that plan. We should probably get out of the water before it gets any hotter. Anyone oppose?
So it's gonna be Ox, me, Booker, and Dillian, and Accident. Accident, what do you think? You're the leader, right?
Get all the weapons one way or another to leave. Doesn't matter whether we see Vinny first or not. So we go to see Vinny.
I'm on board for that. If
Yeah.
we bump into him by chance, we can tell him, and maybe he'd be more inclined to get us out of here if he knows of anything.
We're going to walk north, right, Ox?
Yep.
Isn't
Is
Vinny
Ox-
to the east?
To his last location, he went north.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
North.
So we're going to try to then.
Is Exodus leading the party, or Exodus and Ox both leading the party?
Well, Delian has the highest perception and is most beneficial to the party to be in front, but I would be right next to her with Ox to ensure that nothing happens.
And
Sure.
Ox got blind sight, so he can pretty much spot anything within 10 feet. So
I will have a.
I have a new title. I'm the fearless. I don't fear anything.
yeah.
It was
I'm
true.
just- I'll have Booker make an investigation roll, as he did look at the map and schematics of the dungeon. We passed by certain things. Even though you memorize it, I'm not going to be a total ding-dong, but it might be something that you just be like, hey, I remember this.
I may have overlooked something, or
Or
forgotten.
something could have been scratched out, and now that you're physically in the spot and associating it to the map in your mind's eye, you might know it. So it's an investigation roll.
I did have my own map, so I was probably hurriedly adding on to it. So it's probably not the best. So
Sure.
15.
Unfortunately, you didn't roll high enough. You swear that you saw that there should have been, as you're walking down the tunnelway here, you swear that, I'm just going to move the models up. This is kind of where people are at. And Sor is AFK, he's with his woman, so I'm going to just hide his model. We miss you, Sora.
He won't
And-
now he won't try to kill himself.
You swear that you remember there was supposed to be a room right here.
That's.
That's the secret door or something, right?
I mean, do we
I
see
mean,
that
I see
hole
it.
that's there?
No.
Well,
No, it's not supposed to be all there.
Well, let's go to the room. Let's go to the room.
room? There's no room.
There's supposed to be no room
I,
there.
I'm gonna.
But there's a
Just
door.
There's a hole there, so
There's
Yeah,
no
a
hole.
hole.
God damn it.
we can all see it. You can't
So,
hide it now.
So we're thinking about it. No, there's supposed to be a room right here, and I'll just kind of like run my hand across the wall to see if anything's there. Because I can check, right? If I think that there's something there.
Oh, God damn
Or if
it.
there's
What happened
supposed
is
to
I
be.
created a hidden zone and then it revealed it. So there's supposed to be no door here, but Booker, you get this strange feeling that there should be something here, right?
Yes. So I'll just kind of feel around for it.
What do
bring a
we
light.
see?
Up ahead,
Yeah.
you guys hear. Let me tell you what you hear up ahead. It's like water, right?
Someone spot jumping in, or
So the
Moving
sound
on.
effect is the change of the encounter, what I call the encounter or the room or whatever. So I can
no, you
associate
didn't
sound
count it.
effects.
Let's bring it on.
So there is sound of like water sloshing up ahead, right?
Mhm.
Shield up.
You already made your investigation roll, and so just
Yeah.
something's wrong, Booker.
Okay. I'm gonna hearing. I guess we all hear that, or
Yep, everybody hears it.
gonna bring it a little bit farther out. Although it doesn't seem that the light's on. It is. It's just not bright enough.
It's we can actually change it, and I can actually, if you really want to, I can turn into a flying model, elevate it a little bit, so it's a little because it's as it's submerged in the water, it doesn't really do that much, right?
right.
The thing is, when we turn it into flying models, sometimes it bugs out.
Okay.
How you doing, Anto?
Been good. Not dead yet.
I'm not gonna kill you yet.
I know.
The thing is, I'm gonna have
Not
Exeter
before
make an
we leave.
insight roll as Booker starts to move a light up the corridor.
I get advantage. I don't know what to do automatically. 14.
The problem is, Exeter Booker can't see that well. But if he sends the light up too far, if there's a monster in there like Vinny or something, they're just gonna know he's there. It's like a tactical thing, right? Exeter is you're kind of like a tactical guy, being a bounty hunter.
Can OX move up forward with the shield up?
You can move your own model for sure.
Alright.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna try to move myself right here, see if I can spot anything within 10 feet.
It's pretty loud as you're walking through, slushing through the ground.
I'm moving slowly. I have my shield up like in front of me, kind of
Yeah.
like a phoenix move.
But you're a loud robot.
What, 300, 400 pounds? Metal
Yeah.
moving through water, a foot of water?
450. How dare you?
So you're going straight, is what
It's
you're
like a
saying?
mechanical fucking titan walking through water. Yeah.
Yeah, I have my shield up. I'm pretty much seeing if I can spot what's ever front. If I get attacked, it's better.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay close to use perception.
Still curious about this door.
Make a perception roll, Delian.
If anything comes within and tries to attack us, I can stop it.
Everybody, by the way, has inspiration. Merry Christmas, right? So if you want to, you can use your roll with advantage for inspiration at your own thing. I mean,
29.
you were looking past the door as Booker pointed it out. The way the wall matches with the other wall doesn't really work, right? So something is wrong with the wall. But you touch it, you feel it a little bit, you look at it with an indiscrutable eye that you normally do. You can't discern anything beyond that.
Delia rolled a 29.
29.
I gave him the
29.
information.
So there's nothing in front of us.
In front of you, you hear the sound of water, Delian.
I really don't want to get my clothes wet, so
Too late. Let me see how far you guys are. Like, I'm going to I'll reveal the next room as we get up here. As Ox, do you have dark vision?
I blind sight.
Yeah, so you can't see that well either. You can see a little bit with the torch, and as Booker moves the torch up a little bit further, I reveal the next room. It's a large room. You can faintly make it out. It appears to be a water-covered room with steps rising out of the muck at the very far side. But it's really dark, right?
If Ox is not designed for like good vision, so anything that goes within 10 feet, I'll be able to see it, even if it's in magical darkness. So that's why
sure.
Ox is moving forward with his shield up.
For sure.
So when Booker was remembering there was a room here that we couldn't find, he did an investigation to see if he could find that room.
That's correct.
Okay. And he failed?
That's correct.
But with
All right.
15, yeah. I'll write in my map question mark room and just get back to that later.
Could be a spot where more ghouls pop in from the back.
I'm gonna just keep my light up there. Just if we're moving forward,
I'm moving forward.
keep an eye out with the lights.
Exit in, you look out with your dark vision a little bit. Make a perception roll.
Nice.
Use your inspiration.
No.
You have to declare it before the roll is made. Exit in. You hear something.
looks like another pool.
You
This
hear
looks like another
something,
big pool of water.
and you look out as this something emerges out of it. You see two glimmers within like the darkness, almost like two eyes. Only you could see it, Exit in. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, you're in my aura. You get +3.
Yeah.
Are you +3 or +4?
I think I'm
Do you tell other people so that I can cast a light on it or something?
Well, this is what's happening. Exodon's the only one seeing it.
If his is a +4, I have a 12.
Yeah, you fail.
Ugh.
All right.
Exodon begins to walk forward, compelled, into the room. You see this, guys? And he walks and jumps into the water. And we roll initiative.
How long does it take for him to jump into the water?
Well, he's walking forward, Delian. To you, nothing seems wrong. Because Delian and Ox are both walking in to the room. And Exodon just walks a little bit too far almost. And he jumps into the water. Exactly.
You know, for a paladin, you really fail a lot of wisdom saving throws. You would think paladins would be pretty good at that.
I already rolled the initiative for you guys. Using
OX3 heard a plop. Roll initiative.
I already rolled initiative for you guys.
Okay,
Delian's up. And we got this guy.
I'm up.
Then we got Exodon. And then we got Anto, Booker, and Sora isn't here. So it's like this. And
It's with
Ox
us
is
in
actually
spirit.
last.
damn it.
Delian is up first. So Delian, you seem concerned
we're going
that
to
Exodon.
Kelpies.
Delian, you seem concerned that that Exodon jumps in, and what do you do?
We can't. I can't see anything, right? Is that the big issue right now?
Unknown.
Can OX alert the party that
Nope.
accident has disappeared?
Nope.
What I'm
I
saying
mean,
is-
everybody
what I'm-
sees Exodon jump into the water, and it seems weird.
Right, but what I'm saying is that I can't see any of these creatures, right? Whatever it is. I can only see accident going into the water, but I can't see the surroundings around them, right? Is that correct?
Unfortunately, no, because the torchlight only goes, 20 feet, right?
Okay,
And
I'll
then another
cast
20 feet of darkness after that, or dim light.
Yeah,
and
okay.
So no, you don't see anything.
I can
Yeah,
only
I'll
see
cast.
10
I'll
feet,
cast
so
a
I'm fucked.
cantrip. I'll cast the light cantrip on Exodus himself on the helmet, so I can see around it. Whatever.
You can't see
what's
Exodus
in it.
anymore because he's in the water.
I can't see Exodus anymore.
Damn it.
No.
Dillian, flash me.
All right, I'll just cast the light anyway. In the general, estimated.
Light is a touch
Is-
spell.
Is that right?
Yes.
I thought it wasn't. Let me double check.
Nope.
Okay,
As a cantrip, it is a touch spell.
that's annoying. All right, then I'll touch a torch, right? And I'll throw
Okay.
the torch into the water.
You throw the torch into the water, and let's pull out the torch effect. And as the torch has the light effect, it falls into the water pretty
Yeah.
far. And let me see if I can put it out.
Well,
here.
torch would float, wouldn't it? I mean, it's a piece of wood.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's why I threw it.
Oh, okay. I see
Looks
what you're
like one of
doing.
those metal ones has a sconce on it. Just lob it into
These are cheap. These are cheap torches. We don't live in a very fancy city.
Oh, I'm so
Accident.
sorry.
I would allow you to throw this torch, but you're really weak. You only have a strength of 4. Roll an attack roll.
Well, I'm not throwing it very far. It's a
Well,
20
actually,
foot.
it's a dex roll, so you actually have to roll your dex roll, right? An attack,
Okay, it's a
range
20
attack roll.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot, whatever it is, 20-foot sphere, right? So
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to move you up into the room more. Right? for you to do
16.
that. You want to move up into the room more, or you want to?
Yeah, a
throw it
little
from there?
bit, 5 feet. I guess I don't want to fall into the water. So
I mean, I'll say you throw it 40 feet, right? So let's throw it like this, and it floats on top of the water like this. And make, I'm gonna say make a perception roll. I already rolled the stealth roll for these guys.
okay,
It's still really dark in here for you.
sure. I rolled a 28.
You see one that was trying to say, like, it looks like a clump of seaweed, and it goes, I'm going to say it's this guy, but then you see another clump of seaweed out in the middle of the pool, Delian. You spot him out, and you yell out to the rest of the group to spot him, but the rest of the group can't see it unless they have dark vision and stuff. But you spot out where the other one is at. The other one, so there's 2 of them here. This guy, though, he dives underwater, essentially.
Okay, I tell the others it's a bunch of seaweed fairies or something,
I'm just
or
rereading this
dryads.
thing.
I don't even know I don't even know what they are. But
I'm gonna have Accident make a con save. This is I read another DM's interpretation of this, and I kind of intends to agree. If you fail the saving throw, as you begin to inhale water, basically Accident, and immediately drowned, the way the DM described it is your HP drops to 0. But I'm not going to be that hardcore about it. I think you should make a con save, and sort of let the dice fall where they may. You rolled really well, right? And instead, I'm going to roll damage to you, right? It'll be a lot of damage. I'm thinking like 3d10, something like that. You take 5 bludgeoning damage or necrotic damage. This is actually would be considered necrotic damage. It's like bleeding effects, life-draining effects, similar type of stuff. It's not magical, but it's necrotic because you're dying from something like this.
so
You make a saving throw. You make you're
With-
charmed right now, Exodus, and you make a saving throw at the end of your turn.
So with the light, can I see Exodus now, or is that impossible? Just out of curiosity.
Exodus is on the bottom of the water. He sank like a stone because he's wearing full plate armor. He's on the bottom of the pool, drowning.
How deep is the pool? Do you even know? With the
Exodus
20-foot
makes-
sphere.
Well, you have the torch sitting on top of the water,
Yeah.
so you don't know how
I'm
deep
just-
it is.
So it's deeper than 20 feet because it's a 20-foot sphere, right? I assume.
I'm right. So here's the thing: is I'm with Exodus right now. I can come back to your question in a second. Exodus needs
Okay.
to roll a wisdom save, or he's still drowning.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Roll with advantage. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Not 20.
Nat 20, and you gain another inspiration. Isn't it
Fuck
awesome?
out of there.
Free inspiration.
So,
forever.
That's the end of your
Christmas
turn now.
miracle.
So
Yeah.
you're on the bottom of the pool. You can't see dick. You are
Okay.
basically, and you're in full plate armor. Now, how technically it works is you can just swim at half speed, though, regardless, even if you're wearing like a ton of armor, apparently.
I mean, I'll climb up the wall.
No. Delian makes us. I'm gonna hit Delian with this effect. Delian makes a wisdom save. She steps forward into the light. The other one that's out there, these two beady eyes start to stare at you, Delian.
You
And then
guys.
Ox is too far away for the aura.
I
effect.
rolled a 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you pass. DC's 14. Anto's up.
All right. So I don't see anything for sure. So I'm just gonna keep going forward because last fight I did nothing at all. So
You come up to the edge of the pool as it's like halfway deep, right? You see the torch floating on top of the water. You look
I don't see
out.
anything.
Yeah, with you, Delian pointed it out. There is a guy out here. I think I got him. Let me, if I can put him out. There he is. So I put him out. The other guy's on the bottom of the pool with Exodus.
Well,
yeah.
I moved what 20 feet already.
Yes.
What's
You move at half speed if you start to swim.
So
You want to start to
yeah,
swim?
yeah. I'm gonna start swimming right here.
You. Oh boy, why?
So I'll do it. I'll help you out. So we enable your model flying. And then one way to
okay.
do it, if you want to maintain the similar elevation, guys, a little trick, is you just use the arrows keys, right? So that way when you fly over something, it doesn't like, otherwise use the control key to move up and down.
Okay.
You probably swim out to about there.
All right.
Booker's up.
All right. Earlier, after our long rest, which I had cast dark vision on myself, and that lasts for 8 hours, so I can see in the dark.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got so excited about giving you the dancing lights.
It's fine. It's understandable.
just wanna
You
kill
can't.
some
I
road
don't.
killers.
So you can't still see any. Oh wait, let me see. Yeah, they're still out of your dark vision range.
Well, if I move up to here, could I see him then?
Yes.
Well, then
You can see the one, right? The other one is below the water.
Well, can I see Exodus though?
No.
No, I can't see Exodus.
The water.
He's in the bottom.
All right. Well, if we're going to be doing this, then seeing the one out down there, I'm going to use a spell that I got from our good old friend Orion, and just whip at the darkness of around us and fire off magic missile at first level. Just at the one that I can see. Try and get its attention away, because
What are you trying to do with it as a first level spell?
I'm just firing it at the creature underwater.
Okay. You want it? It's on top of the water right now. As it tried to just charm Delian.
Oh, so it's surfaced?
Yes, it's one is surfaced.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like seaweed, so
I'll
Yes, you
fire
do.
it. I'll fire
No, I
it
don't.
at the clump of
Yes, you do.
seaweed then.
I don't.
Firing at a clump of seaweed.
I fire at a clump of seaweed. So I'll cast that. Well, I think how many? It's
Three times.
Three times. So
Three
first
times at level
one's-
1.
Yeah. So the first one's a 2. So that means I gotta roll another two d4, and then I'll just add 2 to that.
What's crazy is this ability should be concentration. Sometimes I do that with certain abilities. It'll be like, this spell should be
7.
concentration. This one is not, because it's poorly
So-
designed.
Is the
7.
light effect?
That's 9 more force damage on top of that 2. So that's
So I got-
11.
Okay, another -2. Oh, I see. Oh, you rolled 2d4, so I'm going to
Yeah,
give
and then I
another
just
-2.
added
Uh-huh.
I just
Got it.
Okay. And I think that I would have the lights out just for everybody who doesn't have dark vision. So bonus action, I'll just spread them out around here, so that way you guys can see, to the.
This is what it looks like, Booker.
Ooh.
You,
2 more
yes, you
times.
cast. Yeah, I know. 2 more times. Is that what else you want to do, Booker? It kind of doesn't mark it as good as, like, say, guiding bolt would or something, but it's there.
It's
Iron
fine.
Knight. Iron Knight's up,
and-
right? Right, Booker? Is your turn
Yeah,
over?
I end. Sorry, I end.
But Iron Knight is up.
He doesn't breathe, so Iron Eye's going in.
jump in. You probably only moved, like, you kind of moved up to the edge with Exodus as everything kind of seemed normal, right? And, you know, you take a few steps forward, too, just walking on the surface of water. Exodus appears to be there, like, you just hear him, like, gurgling, though, for dear life. And you sense, you sense the Kelpie, like, right next to him, like a creature that's right next to Exodus.
All right. I'm since Exodus is wearing plate armor, and how much does he weigh exactly? Exodus?
With everything, about 450 pounds.
Can push, drag, or lift at the 570. So, DM, I would like to try to use my glaive under Exodus and try to lift him up. See if I can actually give him a way to boost him to the surface.
It's like you try to lift him up, to try to help him stop drowning, really, right? Okay. Exodus pretty tall guy too, right? And you're pretty tall. I'm gonna say it works. You're able to lift him up, and he's just able, but like you have to actually drop your glaive to do it. Do you want to do it? Because you have to lift him up with both hands.
Yeah, I'll drop my glaive.
You drop your glaive.
Yeah, since Ox doesn't breathe, and he can't not be charmed by these kelpies. But Exit, on the other hand, he's vulnerable in this situation. So that's the end of my turn.
The glaive is dropped in the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
Delian's up.
What can I? So can I see one of the kelpies now?
Yeah.
Then I'll launch a sacred flame at 60 feet.
Okay.
And I'll add the blessed strike to it, so it'll be a 3d8 attack on whatever is close.
Do I make a dex save?
Sorry?
Do I make a dex save?
Hold on.
What's the spell called again? Sacred Flame?
It's called, yeah, it's a dex save at 17.
Dex save, here we go.
Delian's using a cantrip.
I failed. Roll damage.
And I do almost max damage. I do
Nice.
20 points.
20 points. You were, by the way, when the Kelpie tried as your turn over, Delian?
Pretty much. I mean, I don't want to release spells on these things, not yet anyway. Not too many spell slots. I'm just using a cantrip for now, just to test their power. Do I do some damage to it?
You have chosen wisely. Yeah, the Kelpie, you hear it like yelp out, like it's like Kelpie as like, you know, something like a wild beast would like yell out in pain almost, but it's like murked by seaweed, you know, like underwater, blah, blah, like kind of noises.
And hopefully the fire creates a little bit of light, so at least we can see some. If he's burning, is he burning? I don't even know.
Any fire that would be created would be like immediately put out as this creature is almost completely submerged. The Kelpie's up, and it sees Anton there. Anton makes a save.
Wisdom, right?
Save. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And you're out of the range, I think, of everyone. It's only 10 feet, right, guys?
11.
Anton jumps into the water.
Oh, come on.
And he begins to drown immediately. Exodus is no longer drowning, but let's see what this other Kelpie was at. This other one was here. Oh, I messed up. The two Kelpies. Exodus up.
So,
All right.
like,
I would like to. I can see this one that's like right. That's the 10 feet right here, right?
Yeah, but to swim and attack it, you have to have one arm to swim.
Can I long jump off of?
Could he easily be standing on my shoulders? Could he literally be standing on my shoulders?
You want to jump, basically trying to like.
I want to jump and then grapple him with my one action and then attack him.
It's cool. Roll an attack roll. Let's give it like a +5 AC or something, right? You want to try to grapple it?
Yeah.
Okay, you roll high enough, and I'm going to say you grapple it. So how the grapple works is you use one free hand to grapple it as you like land on this clump of seaweed. You see it has charmed Anto. Anto is you look back and you don't see, but you see its two glowing eyes going off. It's grappled with you, Exodus.
All right. Would we sink to the bottom, or am I just gonna be floating with it?
I have you just floating with it right now.
Alright.
How it would have to work is, because that's kind of like an action attack. If you want to, do you want to drag it underwater with you?
No, I'm good with floating
Oh, dude.
Okay.
because I don't have to breathe.
The other one, Ox, is you have dropped your thing.
Yeah.
This other one is not that dumb. I'm going to say it grabs your weapon, provoking an attack of opportunity with an unarmed attack from you.
Oh, I wasn't done my turn yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Very
Exit.
good. So I did one action, a long jump onto it, and then you wanted me to do an attack roll for that, and that's my other action point, and then grapple was my third.
Yeah, sure.
Then action surge to attack it twice.
Okay, oh, sure. Now, you can't attack with your maul. Your maul requires 2 hands to attack.
All right, then I'll pull out.
Pulling out a weapon is an action point, and then you have to drop the maul into the water.
Just attack with disadvantage.
Let me see if
Can't attack with
it's worth
disadvantage.
even using this. All right, I'll retract that then if I got to drop the mace. I'm gonna.
Because you're grappling with the creature. So you're using a 2-handed weapon and grappling, right?
All right, then yeah, I'll retract and end my turn.
When you are grappled, it requires no free hand from you. Right? Like, so like when Alarian was grappling you, you could still hit her with the 2-handed weapon. Because she's the one initiating the grapple on you. Correct?
Okay.
Little bit of rules lawyer. The other one grabs the weapon, provoking attack at opportunity from you, Ox.
Sentinel. Pretty much I'm trying to stop it from moving, and I would like to use the Mace of Certain Death by dropping my shield.
You can't activate that, unfortunately.
Okay,
It's not
then
your
I'll
turn.
just use an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Still using the ability of Sentinel. 27 to hit with only 5 damage.
I'm going to be a ding-dong about it. Well, even you're like this big machine fighting underwater. Without a natural swimming speed, you attack at disadvantage. Roll with
Okay.
disadvantage. You have to have natural swimming speed to attack unabated in the water, like
14.
Aquaman. I'm going to say you hit. Yeah.
5 damage, and it can't move.
Can't move. It tries to like pick up the weapon.
And
Instead,
it stopped.
And it stopped, but it instead takes it as its object interaction. So it picks the weapon up. So it has your weapon, right?
Yeah.
In one of its hands, and then it punches you. It does its attack action on you.
Okay.
Does not hit. And does not. What's your AC? You don't have your shield.
You said I can't do that, so shield's still equipped it.
You can't have a shield if you're lifting Exodus up. Because you have to use 2
You
hands.
said, you said I
have
had to drop. Oh, you said I had to drop my glaive, my shield.
The glaive is a 2-handed weapon.
And the shield attached to his arm. What the hell do you want?
The shield is not attached to your arm. You actually have to hold the shield. You can't
All right,
have a
then.
glaive and you can't have a glaive and a
If-
shield.
All right.
What's your
hold on.
What's your AC?
Let me take off my shield. Oh, 19.
Doesn't hit you still. Anto's up. Anto makes a save, a con save at the start of his turn. He's within
save.
range of Ox, though, I think. No, he's not. He's just barely out of the range.
18.
You pass, but I'm going to do 3d10 damage to you. You take 18 bludgeoning damage. Or necrotic. Anto, that's the end of your turn. Booker's up.
Can I see? And I watched Anto just sink down. Can
Yes.
so I can see him, right? All right.
No,
so
you
I'm
cannot.
just- oh, I cannot. What would it? Quick question. These aren't actually just lights that are like fire. These are magical. So could they go into the water?
Do you want to send them into the water? I think it requires an action to move them, right? Or a bonus
It's a
action?
bonus action.
Which one do you
So,
want to move?
I'm gonna move this one.
Yeah, it's just up to DM interpretation. You move it into the water, and it becomes very dark. So it doesn't work. That's your bonus action.
Okay. Well, I still have this one here, so that's fine.
Sure.
I'm
If
going
you want to move those at all, you
to-
can as well, man.
I'm going to, so let me see here real quick. 60 feet, I can see that Kelpie on the surface over there with Exodus.
Yeah, it's
So-
wrestling accident.
I am just going to start saying something in a sort of like in Abyssal and just attack its mind, and I'm just going to cast Mind Sliver at it. So I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw.
Here we go. What's your DC?
Trips. DC 16.
I passed by 1. I rolled 17.
Nah, nothing happened then.
Oh, wait. I fail. I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong one.
Oh.
I rolled a wisdom save. So I have a
Yes.
-2 to the roll. I fail.
It was an intelligence save.
Yeah, I failed that.
Okay. All right.
My poor little unintelligent creatures. I rolled the wrong one, my friend.
That is perfectly fine. It takes 7 psychic damage, and on its next, it has to subtract a d4 from its next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Iron Knight is up, correct?
Yep, I'm done.
Iron Knight is up.
Since I can't.
Oh,
Really...
I'm sorry. When you try to strike at it with your fist, it's resistant to that damage. -2.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's like a giant clump of seaweed. As you're impacting it underwater, it barely takes any damage from you.
Only does 5 damage. Well, first of all, I'm going to use my bonus action to call in the spiritual weapon behind that Kelpie who has my glaive.
Okay.
Shoulder pad pops up, and smaller machines start coming down, and they form the shape of a mace.
There it is, magic weapon.
And when it's called in, it gets to do an attack, right?
If you want to do it that way, yes.
Yep.
As a bonus action, it can come in and attack. Yep. Roll to attack. Your concentration is now being used, though.
Yeah. So you spell attack of +6. All right. Nope.
Natural 2 with the weapon. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit. And it doesn't roll with disadvantage since it's ethereal.
Yeah.
It's just like moving. It's moving as it would normally. It's not impacted by space, really.
Well, can I use an action to pull out the mace of certain death?
Yes, you can. You saw it. You like clap it out of your arm, right? You know, it was like embedded into your arm, right?
Yeah.
You just have like a one-handed mace, right?
Yep, one-handed mace.
How does it come out of your body, Ox?
Pretty much, it's just.
You got
flips
backups.
It pretty much just flips from the hand goes into his arm while that mace just pops up from the side here.
Yeah, you got it.
I think those 2 actions.
Roll
So I got one more, right?
That's an action, so that's it's the end of your turn. That's your action and bonus action.
Yeah.
Do you want to move it all, or is that the end of your turn, buddy?
No, I'm gonna stay right here with it.
Delian the Fearless is up.
Yeah, by the light of Ivona, for crying out loud, no more darkness and water. I'm going to use inspiration, and I'm going to throw a guiding bolt at the one that's exited as grappling.
Gonna use those precious spell slots.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't have a
Don't roll a
choice.
natural 1 or you'll hit accident. Well, you have to roll 2 1s, right? I guess you're rolling with
Funny
advantage.
so.
Roll with advantage, Delian.
It doesn't matter, I guess. I rolled a 23 with guiding bolt, even without advantage.
You want to fish for a critical?
Sorry?
Fish for a critical. Roll another 20 to see if you can get a critical, buddy.
Oh, that's true. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you might just explode it right in front of accident as he's grappling with it.
Don't listen to the devil. He's tempting you to use your resources.
All right. You did 19 radiant damage, correct?
That's correct.
It's still up. It's badly hurt, though, and in the next attack against that one, it has advantage.
That's right. It will. Whoever attacks it during the round will get advantage.
Does it roll concentration now to break Antoine out of it?
The effect does not require concentration. Yeah. It's a bad game design, but it is what it is, boys. In fact, the concentration would have been broken as Anton passed his save. He's already out of it. Once you pass your save, you're immune to the effect for 24 hours. Is that the end of your turn, Delian?
Yep.
As this streak of white lightning or white light of fire and radiance burns across out behind you, and it sleeks around you, right over your shoulder. Delian, the skilled prodigy of Stormfire, burns this Kelpie. You hear it just burning in front of you, trying to douse itself in the water to remove its own fire. The other Kelpie is down in here with you.
Let me burn away your worries.
It moves up to attack.
No. Once again.
Oh, roll to attack. Well, it actually doesn't move with. It doesn't move out of your threat range. Well, let me think here. It moves over here with it over to Anto, who's underwater, and attacks Anto.
Can I still use that?
No, it moves within your
not
threat
within
range.
5 feet.
Attack number 1 onto Anto. Anto, what's your AC, buddy? You have your shield
19.
out.
Yep.
19, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I hit you with a dirty 20. You take 10 bludgeoning. Do you want to take the damage, or are you going to do any reactions?
No, I'll take it.
Okay. Attack number 2. Does not hit. Exodus is up. As it slams into you underwater, Anto. You like begin to cough up water as you're instantly drowning.
I'm gonna try to drag this thing to shore, but half movement while grappling means only 7.5 feet. So I don't know if you were on that.
Yeah, you can move it one. You can move it 7.5 feet. So we can move it. What is it like this far? I'm gonna try to grab it. So I mean, unfortunately, like we have to shift click it, and then like we're swimming, so I think it bugs a little bit when I shift click you, right? So I'll be a nice guy. We can move you 2 squares like this.
Well, 22.5 feet. I'm gonna just use all 3 of my actions to do that.
Oh. Okay, so you want to move 22 feet, so we'll move it like up to there then, and you drag it this far. You're like swimming it with one hand, and the other hand you are just dragging this thing across. I can't see barely anything either, XN, so we're both out of water. See, the base will go away when I drop it in like that, when we're actually at the same light. But as you're dragging it across, it's just screaming and wailing from being burned. It is actually up now on you, XN, and it looks past and sees Booker. Booker makes a wisdom save as it stares into Booker.
I'm going to use my inspiration that I had gotten from my long rest.
Yes.
So-
Well, you're a Merry Christmas roll. Rest.
Well, do I have 2 inspiration?
No, you only can have 1 at a time.
Yeah, that's why
You have to use it. You
I
have
love
to
your
use
Christmas
use it or lose it.
I understand. I just okay.
Roll.
Well, I rolled a 17, so
You
my
pass.
first roll,
You're
so
now
I didn't-
resistant to the effect. Anto is up. Anto makes another saving throw, a con save, but now you have your full turn, buddy.
All
No,
right.
you don't make a wisdom save. I'm sorry. Anto makes a con save as he's instantly drowning. How I'll do it is if you fail to save the DC, I'll roll double. If not, I'll roll half. So I roll another 3d 10. You take another 15 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Anto's up. Your whole turn is up, though, buddy, but you are drowning. And
All
the
right.
creature is wailing into
Swim
you.
back up.
I'm gonna keep attacking this thing. Gotta kill it. Gotta kill it.
You attack with disadvantage since you have no natural swim speed.
12.
Miss. The first
Attack
one
again.
misses. You swing wildly, but you
21.
run. You hit it, though, with the second one, buddy. You swing in wildly at it with your longsword, trying to see. And you're actually blinded, too, because the water's dark.
He's panic drowning.
Yeah, it's panic drowning, and you're just
Panic
swinging wildly
drowning.
out.
Panic
Uh,
turbo, panic drowning.
All the armor is gonna rust up from all this water. Rust.
Book, is that the end of your turn, Anto, or do you want to do something?
That's 12 damage. I'm gonna use goading attack on it. So it's going to be a D8.
Oh, roll it up, buddy.
It's gonna be 6 more damage.
Nice.
And he has to make a wisdom saving throw. DC
Wisdom
17.
save? Here we go.
Yeah.
Failed, so it's now it's goaded into attacking you, Anto.
Okay.
Powerful
and-
tanks.
Yeah, that's good.
We need to rename the group to melee only.
Well, I'm gonna swim upwards.
You're going to provoke an attack of opportunity. You want to do that?
Come and get it. Come on.
Okay.
Try to hit
Here
me.
we go. Try to hit me and hit me. I don't hit you.
I activate my riposte. I'm gonna attack it with my reaction.
Yes, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
And what is it? What is it? I know I have it.
Yeah,
I know I have it.
especially if it's an ability like that.
But it would be with disadvantage. So
Up in battle maneuvers like crazy.
26.
Shy Girl's trying to give you guys disadvantage, but you can't give disadvantage to these players. You can only give disadvantage to the DM. I just haven't changed the setting. But
Another 12
Anto,
damage.
You're able to swim up to the surface, Anto, and you're starting to catch your breath now. Things are pretty good, Anto, now. Right? You're no longer drowning. You start to
So it's
spit
gonna
up
be-
water.
So it's 12 damage plus 8.
Okay. Use another one of your points.
Yeah,
Battle
yeah.
master points. Okay.
Mhm.
Booker's up.
All right, shaking off the experience from the Kelpies, I will tell Delian, it appears that they are trying to use some sort of visual trance, so don't get too close and don't look in their eyes. And I'm going to.
I don't
try to
think
move
I
to
don't
the
think
edge.
seaweeds have eyes, but okay.
Well, then they're clearly not seaweed. I can see both of them. If I use my bonus action to move this back into the air, is it there or is it just gone?
Would move it back. I'm gonna say it's magical, like what you were
Okay.
saying, Booker. So if you want to make it mechanical, it's not fire. It's like a magical fire, because it's
So-
summoned. You can easily summon it anyways, right? It would just take an action to summon, I think, right? To cast a spell. So I'm not going to be a douche about it.
No,
So you got it
it's
there.
fine. Bonus action, I'm going to raise it back up and kind of let it follow. I'm basically moving it with Anton to give him some light on the situation. And
I have had other players try to do this underwater though, and it doesn't work underwater. That's basically
fair.
my ruling on it.
It's a cantrip too, so it's
For
not
sure.
bright underwater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if it was like daylight, then maybe. But I'm just gonna target at the one that Exodus is dragging to the shore, and
Yes.
I'm just gonna like send some or
And I can just
Comic.
imagine this scenario where Booker's chatting to himself as he's doing these actions.
do this thing to say,
Karmic justice.
I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy.
We should call you Chatty instead of Booker. Chatty.
I'm
Chatty
so
would be
sorry.
average.
I'm so
And
sorry.
you drag a Kelpie to land. That's karmic justice. They try to drag us into their domain.
Yeah.
We're dragging them back.
Do you want to cast a cantrip, or are you trying to cast a spell,
Yeah,
buddy?
I'm doing Mind Sliver again, so
Okay.
I need that one to do another intelligence saving throw.
But I also roll with a minus D4 as well.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. I fail. Roll the damage, buddy.
Well, you
As
take
being to pierce its mind.
you take 10 psychic damage, and you get another D4 that you have
As
to
you,
subtract.
how do you kill it as Exodus is dragging it across in the water?
I
It
think
goes limp, Exodus.
I think he's still carrying it. It just kind of slumps, and because it's still made of seaweed or whatnot, the weight of it feels like it just lets its body weight fall onto him.
And I roll
Thanks,
that one
good.
with disadvantage because it's Shy Girl tried to screw you, but he can only screw me, so I just roll it with disadvantage. Iron Knight is up, correct?
First, I'm gonna move the hammer,
Okay.
magic weapon up to 20 feet.
Yep.
To the Kelpie.
Yep. Right there.
Myself here. Get advantage on this thing so I can actually hit this thing.
You don't get advantage, but I'll give you +2, but you still roll with disadvantage.
Oh yeah. Makes a certain death.
Roll it up, buddy.
18.
That's a hit, buddy.
10 damage, and I'm whipping out a smite.
Even though the mace is considered bludgeoning, it's enchanted, so it's magical damage.
Yeah. And come on,
Oh, you're trying to
Okay.
smite it as well? Okay. You want me to
Yeah,
roll
I'm
the 2d8
trying-
for you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm trying to do a level 1 smite here.
What does
Okay.
a smite look like underwater?
Bright
What does it look like
light.
underwater?
it looks like straight up on like
I roll
Like a
10
full light
radiant
bulb.
damage as 2d8. As you attack it once and slash into it, you just see bright water erupting below, guys. In the murky water, you can barely see it, but you see flashes of light. You can only assume, Delian, that Ox, your valiant bodyguard, is dismantling another disbeliever.
Yep, I'm smacking it again.
Rolled up.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
I think a 14.
That's a hit, buddy.
All right. 7 with another smite.
Okay, I'll
Good
roll
one.
my damage. Here we go.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you just rolled enough to kill it as well with the smite. How do you destroy it, Ox?
Well, Ox literally lift up his hand, say it's exterminate. All they can hear is muttered robot noises, and I hit him with as hard as I can. More flashing lights.
Decorate yourself with seaweed.
Combat is over. Should I have been a douche though, accident, and dropped your HP to 0 like they said to do?
Yes, that would have been funny as hell.
That would have been
Evil
shit.
DM.
But if
Hey, he's whipping out the pipe. He's thinking about it like, I should.
but if he had done it, then you would
I
have done
must
that
be
cool
a douche DM.
launch into the air.
I think it's fine to just do like some bludgeoning damage. It's okay.
You can do a lot of damage, but instant knockdown because of drowning. I mean, shit, man. I can jump in the water without taking a breath and last for a few seconds.
Yeah, but the thing is, you jumping in, you're already prepared. You fell in.
No, even if I don't take a breath, if I literally exhale and jump in the water,
Yeah.
How it works is
have a
what you
better
do is
chance going to zero.
you don't hold your breath when you go in. You actually suck in as much water as you can as you go in.
Yeah, it's a body's reaction, especially now since you're wearing plate mail. That's holding you down, so your body naturally starts panicking.
I think the Kelpies actually try to drown you to create some sort of sexual arousal from, asphyxiating.
Would've
It
got
saw
nothing
it
from
saw
it.
you like, he seems lonely. He doesn't have a vampire girlfriend no more. Okay, let's help him out here.
Yeah, so it's like an asphyxiation kind of fetish.
The Kelpie sees accident and thinks, I can fix him.
That's the same thing he said as soon as he met the vampire. Yeah, I can fix her.
Just like we can fix what's her name? Adeline?
Again, one of Accident's exes. Yeah, I can fix her too. Horrible dating pool.
Is that true? Adeline was one of Accident's exes. Is that true?
You just
She
don't know.
is a former party member.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
exactly. Former
but
party member.
But is it
sure.
but
With
is the character
benefits.
just ex-girlfriend
Oh,
or
no.
just ex-person?
Just ex-party member.
That's what I
Sure.
thought.
That face says otherwise. You're like, holy shit, they know.
I think
I'm giving them lights to be able to see so they can swim.
Yeah, I'm going to disable my my nanobox coming back to my body and pick it up my shield and pick it up my glaive and I'm climbing my ass out.
So let me clarify something, Ox. A glaive is a two-handed weapon, and a shield is a one-handed weapon. You cannot equip a shield and a glaive at the same time.
All right.
Wait, let me clarify. You can equip it, but you can't attack with the glaive, so it's kind of pointless.
So, do you want us sinking if we're in full plate armor and water? 'Cause,
No, you
I'm
can
fine with that.
Rules is written. You can swim. If you really wanted me to be hardcore about it, you swim at 1/4 speed.
All right.
Ox is completely covered in seaweed.
oh well.
Well, time to grab Delian while covered in seaweed.
The pool is 15 feet deep, and there's the only shallow spaces are across the perimeter, which you guys are at. It's pretty deep, and as you guys look into the room, and as Booker sends the lights out across the room a little bit more to kind of scout out, Booker, you can barely see it with the faint illumination, but there's another entrance way over here.
You also have dark vision too. So.
I mean, I still
I guess.
have
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
I still have water walk, by the way, guys, as a ritual spell. So
There you go.
somewhere.
That would have helped.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
Short rest while ritual spell and
Does-
casting.
Does the map say anything about this room, or do I not have much to go off of?
It does not.
Fair. Okay. And I'll remake this room then.
I'm just kind of, I don't want to ruin the whole exploration of it, Booker. The map, I gave you the information as much as I could.
I understand. Don't worry.
I'll
If
say that
any-
there are supposed to be rooms up ahead. I'll say that.
Okay.
Well, water walk will take 10 minutes to cast, and then up to 10 creatures for an hour. So we should be okay.
We want to cast water walking.
Oh yeah, it's a ritual spell. Like, I don't have any slots left in third level anyway.
What if you gotta swim it under the water?
Good just
Sorry.
What if we got to swim under the water?
Well, I mean, you're already all wet. I don't want to get any more wet, so have fun.
I can literally just carry you over me.
We're taking a short rest and casting water walk, correct? Is that what's happening?
Short rest.
Every 10 minutes I roll. So we take 10 minutes. Let me add 10
10
minutes to the
rolls.
timer.
There's 10 rolls.
I mean, I've used up all my die anyway, so it's irrelevant.
Okay, so that was me breaking the combat. I also add 10 minutes to the timer, and I'm going to roll a d12. 12, a random encounter occurs. I actually roll it up. It only took me 10 hours to get it to you guys. As you guys are trying to rest and cast Water Walk, I roll on the random encounters chart.
Random
correctly.
encounter, a 20th level Archmage joins us for the party.
2 youngling Krakens appear right now.
No, I think it should be a good and random
And the
encounter.
Kraken emerges.
Some good
Yeah,
creatures
DM.
join us.
Whip out the ceiling slug and hit Delian with it.
As you guys
Sorry?
are...
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
As Delian is sitting down or trying to cast a spell in the water, a voice calls out from across the river as sees your dancing lights and stuff, Booker. Right? Hold on here.
Also, the light cantrip.
It says something. Huh? Who's there?
Does it sound like Vinny?
Vinny?
You know Vinny?
Vinny, it's Vinny. Where are you?
It's not Vinny. It's someone else.
Oh,
State your name.
What are you doing over there?
Fighting off creatures attacking us.
it's a long story, but we're technically trapped in here, and we are looking for a way out.
Make a deception roll.
It's not a lie.
You're not trying to find the weapons?
Well, I'm not. I want to get out of here. But the only way that we can leave is with the weapons. So I'm
Okay,
only
you don't need
saying
to
that.
roll deception. Sure, I mean, it's a half lie. Well, go back that way.
The door's not moving. There's a door now.
There's a door?
Yes.
Huh? Oh. Someone must have took a weapon.
Vinny did say that there were other people in here, and they were very mean. And we were looking for him because he went down this direction. Is there any way where we can talk to you safely? How we can get through this room? Or do we have to swim over?
Did you take a weapon?
I didn't take a weapon.
Stop bullshitting him.
Who's got
Yes,
this-
we
Who's
have
got
a sword.
the accident has the sword, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll a roll with them. Everybody rolls a perception roll with disadvantage.
Well, it's not gonna matter with me.
How do you roll disadvantage? Well,
It does matter with you.
Oh wait, I got an damn disadvantage. I got myself a fucking 19.
how do you
16?
Natural 20.
Does
19.
it matter?
-1.
Perception.
I rolled pretty low with the guy. Booker,
13.
you're talking to him, right? It kind of goes
Yeah.
quiet for a minute as he asks you a question. That thick and matted fur barely serves to conceal the his ropey musculature knotted along an absurdly long limbs of a brutish figure. Its fangs are so long and jagged that it only makes sense for a goblinoid to keep its mouth partially open, for the better to terrify its prey with undulating war yells, and half-covered hands grip the massive morning star as casually as a child holds a twig. It says to you, as you spot it as it comes up close, it says, "Give it back."
Can't see him.
I'm saying he's about 10 feet away from Booker. We're in the theater of the mind still, right?
Okay. Is he coming from down the hall or from the water?
He is tried to sneak up on you and failed.
Oh.
But he's
I
walking
don't-
up to you. I'm not going to say he's 10 feet away. I'll say he's 30 feet away from you.
So has Water Walk been activated for everybody now?
No, it is not.
Okay.
As soon as you said that, this guy showed up.
OX is gonna go in front of him. tried to block his sight against the others. We cannot do that. We need the sword.
No, you don't.
I got a proposition. How about this? You let us take the sword, just the sword. Help us get out of here, and we'll give you back the sword once we use it for what we need it to.
No.
I'm curious, what are you using it for again? You're purifying it or something?
Sword stays here.
Just kill him. I'm trying to get this ritual
As
done. What are you guys
Delian
arguing
says,
with
say
him about?
kill him. He kind of casually tries to walk around Ox. Ox makes a perception roll. I rolled pretty low, Ox. This guy's expertise in stealth too.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't need a perception.
He's still 30 feet away from you. Roll it up. He's now within your blind sight range.
All right. So
Nothing should. Nothing should.
18.
Yeah, he tries to get around you. We roll initiative. And Delian's spell fails.
Distract us from the mission. Why would it fail? I would just not finish the ritual, right?
Yeah, the spell fails as you don't cast the ritual. I'll put out the models like this. Let's move Ox up to maybe here as he tries to slink around, and I will keep the same initiative order from last time. Actually, I'll re-roll it here.
Before we initiate, I'm going to say.
Are we rolling initiative? Or are you
No,
rolling
we'll just keep
initiative?
this. I'm just going to keep the same initiative from last time, but I actually rolled it just to see if I would go first over Delian. Delian rolls a 22. I'll just roll with the guy to see what I got. I don't pass, so this is the initiative count. Delian's up first as he charges forth. As Anton says, hey, we don't want to give the sword up. He's charging towards Anton.
Okay.
Jeez, what's with these people? How far away is he? Let me just double check.
He's like 30 feet away. I got you here. You're kind of around the corner trying to cast your spell. You get off your fat ass. Your spell fails because you have to be he's like 30 feet away from you.
It's kind of, it's kind of annoying.
Annoying and true. That's what the whole fucking point is. Give it back.
Sorry, what was that? Give it back?
Give it back. What do you do, Delian? 10 seconds.
I'll cast 3 scorching rays at him.
6.
Okay, roll it up. Use the spell
can I do
slots.
that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. So first one is a 27.
He has an AC of 16.
The second one is also hit, and third one is.
As Delian says, enough of this shit. And he
Yeah,
just casts like a fucking scorch.
Why are you arguing?
Well, you said
with
kill him, and that's when he attacked you.
Yeah, why are you arguing with the person with the intelligence of 2?
How much damage do you tell me how much damage you do in total?
Sure, I'll just have to do it all together. Hold on. So 21 points total.
How do you destroy him, Delian? As you
He's dead?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you singed this non-believer.
Yeah, I just like you interrupted my ritual. You know that? Last 3 quick blasts at him. What's his name anyway? I don't even remember his name.
He never said his name.
Oh, okay, I thought it was Vinny or something. Anyway, so back to the ritual. Thank you.
Vice is going to turn towards Delian. I do enjoy watching you work, but we could have used him to escape. He seemed like he knew how to get out.
He told us how to do it. Just like the sword go, and the door is open.
I thought we already knew how to get out. We just need to get the other items and throw them into the wall as keys, right? What do we need? What's he?
But
what's he's going to tell us otherwise? He's a different way.
He seemed like he knew something else. He was desperate to retrieve the sword.
It seemed to me he was just getting in the way of our mission. And to be honest with you, he was sneaking up on us anyway. So chances are he was going to attack us anyhow to get the sword from Exodus.
If he wanted to attack, he would have He wanted the sword back.
Yeah,
Desperately.
he was sneaking up, so he was going to attack anyway eventually. And
Well, when you say things like "just kill him," I would rather protect myself too, wouldn't you?
oh, the mission comes first. Let's just get the other items and let's get out of here. For me, mission takes priority over everything.
You're a priest.
Yeah, of course I'm a priest.
Questioning.
For Ivona, everything, the mission takes priority over everything. The greater good is better than dealing with a very unintelligent, evil creature.
That creature showed signs of intelligence.
I'm moving on.
In what way?
Instead of attacking us mindlessly like kelpies, he called out to us. He was trying to deceive us. He was trying to sneak up and basically take the sword from accident. That was his ultimate goal in the end.
I don't think so. But
No, I'm pretty sure.
What is
I've got
your
a
problem?
Hmm?
Really? We're all seeing this. You clearly have some sort of problem. Evil
no. I don't have a
creatures?
problem.
Am I the only one who's seeing this? Clearly, Ox here is calling you out on your bullshit.
For me, everything is black and white, right? Or I should say, bright and dark, right?
Hmm.
And it's a creature that loves the dark. So there you go.
And when it's not bathed in your light, it's wrong. I see. Okay.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna continue to look for paths, and if there's nothing else with the rock formation,
I mean, I'm sure Accident would
I'm
agree
gonna
with me on
start
that.
talking to. I'm gonna try
This
and.
place isn't what I signed up for.
I
mean, it's-
enjoy discriminately murdering as much as the next mindless machine.
Look, anything that inhabits this place, you saw the Sphinx attack us even. Anything that inhabits this place is probably a creature of darkness anyway. So,
Somebody got it wrong. I sing out as I'm looking.
huh? Sorry?
You got a
Everything.
riddle wrong, therefore it attacked.
No, we
Everything
didn't get the riddle
has
wrong.
a purpose.
We got the riddle
good
wrong, but he just
or
kept asking
evil.
more riddles until we got it wrong.
OX is like, I'm like looking at Delia. Everything has a purpose, good or evil. Everything is neutral when their purpose is being filled.
Whether it's good, evil, neutral, or dumb, if it stands in the way of the mission comes first.
If allies intervene on the mission, would you do the same?
Yeah, pretty much.
And what's his alignment?
Who,
It doesn't really
OX?
matter.
He's lawful neutral.
No, I think it's lawful good, but it doesn't matter. I'm usually generally good. It's just,
Your
I mean, it's a
actions,
bugbear. It's a bugbear. It's sneaking up on us. It's just getting in the way.
Your actions are not proving to be holy.
So,
And what are you talking about? Ivona burns away anything that's in our way as well. You don't know what you're talking about.
You are misusing Ivana's blessings.
No, Ivona
You
would
have
behave
murdered
precisely the way I
indiscriminately
behave.
in the castle.
I-
You have used your spells to harm allies.
I haven't used any
You
spells
have
to harm our allies.
indiscriminately
Like who?
murdered those who stand in your way.
Wait, hold on. You just told me that I used spells to harm allies. Like who?
The whirlpool.
Sorry?
The whirlpool. He's pointing out the whirlpool.
That wasn't to harm the allies. That was to help
You
them.
had two allies in there.
Well, it was either that or let them die. Which would you prefer?
Let them die. You were drowning. You were drowning Antoine and pretty much damaging OX3,
Right, but by damaging
as
the
well
enemies,
as the solar flare incident inside the castle, killing off quite a few people.
sometimes the collateral damage that is created by such things actually ends up being less than what you think. So in the end, the goals are still achieved. There'll be some cost, of course. There's a cost to everything, every battle, right? I mean, you saw the fairy die, right?
By the actions
I didn't cause
of
that.
Another.
And also the Sphinx Me personally, I thought the Sphinx was basically just asking riddles until we got one wrong. It was a trap anyway, the whole thing. I mean, one riddle was fine, but like 10, 20, 30 riddles, until we finally get one wrong. It's kind of
The
ridiculous.
Sphinx had a purpose. Ask riddles, attack intruders.
In the end, we would have had to fight it. So,
It is
Just like-
not evil. It is
which
serving
will help.
a
I'm sure the
purpose.
seaweed. I'm sure the seaweed isn't necessarily inherently evil, but it's still trying to kill us, right?
The creatures here serve a purpose.
Yeah, to
If
kill us.
they attack us, we defend ourselves.
The creatures here serve a purpose of trying to kill us and preventing us from getting the items.
Cryptus made this place. He made these creatures he had these creatures made with conjuration to protect weapons that are very dangerous, from what you've said. A sword that can take souls and has been talking to our friends in their minds.
We don't know that
What?
yet.
How would you know that?
Sword told us.
You explained it.
Oh, yeah,
to
he
us.
did.
Sword literally said, "This thing's talking to me."
Well, I mean, look, we're
These
trying to get
things
the
are here
items.
for a reason. He was doing his job to keep it down here.
We're
He
trying
was one
to
of the
get.
security. Shush, shush. You feel the need to respond every single time that we talk. Let us talk.
You talk all the time. What are you talking about?
We were
I am
sent. You
simply
were sent
stating-
down here.
There is no good or evil, only purpose.
Let's move on. I'm gonna go back to the ritual and let's try to move forward because we need to get the keys to get out of here. It doesn't matter. You can talk to me all you want.
Well, seemed like certain somebody's going chaotic evil soon enough with her
Ah,
flares of fire.
What do you think about this accident?
I said this place is more than I signed up for.
Yeah, but
But
Delian seems to be
Delian is
like-
definitely being overly reckless and hostile to creatures that don't need to be. And I mean, we already convinced Vinny not to be hostile towards us, who we're explicitly looking for right now. So I'm not
What is
sure
it?
what Delian is thinking.
What's your oath?
My oath.
Aren't you an oath of vengeance?
Yeah.
One of the oaths is ordinary foes might win my mercy, but my sworn enemies do not.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, I think you, to fulfill your oath, you're probably in absolute agreement with Delian that evildoers must be smitten.
I didn't know that was an evildoer, though.
I mean, that's true.
You're sneaking up on us and trying to kill us. What are you talking about?
He
That's
was not
the impression I
trying
got.
to
He never attacked, though.
When you sneak up on somebody, there's only one possible intention, right?
No,
You're trying-
steal.
Well, that's still an evil act, right?
Not necessarily.
Stealing is not an evil act. Okay.
Then
That's
It's
new.
not an
you
evil
are
act.
pointing out that we are evil.
I mean, if I would try to steal the fingers of the mouthless one from Arno, it's definitely not evil act.
But he's a bugbear. Anyway, regardless.
You are pointing out that he is a bugbear, so he is naturally evil.
That's right. Call me
Yeah,
racist.
I
Call me
am
racist.
a machine of war. Am I evil?
No, because I reprogrammed you.
You have pointed out that I now serve a purpose to protect Delian. So I am no longer evil. I am neutral.
Well, you keep talking about
Bugbear is neutral, not.
Directive 3, where you can be loosed as some sort of evil incarnate. Should that happen, we'd have to eliminate you too. So
Directive 3 just simply removes his restraints.
I mean, everybody technically has a point where you become, I guess, what's the best word for it without being too mean? Becomes, expendable.
You are sounding more like a tyrant than a saint.
You do know the deity Ivona is all about fire and burning things away that stand in her path, that kind of stuff.
Then you are not a priest, but a warmonger. Destroy all who disobeys.
I use thaumaturgy to turn my eyes really bright red. You just figured that out now?
Protecting Delia is my only concern. Other is actions. Your actions is proving evil.
I'm not evil. This place is evil, though.
You're trying to intimidate me with your light show.
Sorry?
Since you could not proven your fact that you are not evil.
Sorry to interrupt, but is this an entrance?
Yes. This appears to be an entrance here, and up ahead, Anto, you see like a stairway.
Stairway.
Mm-hmm.
If I would be a giant orc, would I go through a little hole or a stairway? With a corpse.
Could Vinny even fit through that?
I don't know. Is the hole big enough?
It looks like Vinny could fit through there. He would just have to crouch down. And he could crouch down and
with the manticore on top.
So we weren't doing the water walk? I was a little confused.
You could probably stick the. You're talking about the gyro sphinx?
Yeah. Not a manticore.
You would probably have to squeeze it and put it through and make an investigation roll, Anto.
Can I assist him?
Yeah,
look for this?
For sure.
I would be thinking about.
Anto rolls with advantage.
Oh.
Unless you want.
Can we do separate?
Nope. You roll with advantage, Anto, as you are the one asking the questions about it.
Hey, yeah, 17. Pretty high.
You kneel down a little bit. It smells clean. Like someone must have scrubbed something here recently.
Vinny cleaning duty?
Unknown.
I mean, get rid of blood. It would smell. These things live here.
Yeah,
Makes
corpse
sense.
smells as well, so.
Yeah. Which, that's actually an interesting thing. Do we smell like corpse rot or anything like that? Have we smelled anything like that through the dungeon? Or has it just been clean? Like, devoid of bad smell?
It's been kind of unusually clean where it needs to be. Like, there's no corpses left over, Booker, right? And you assume that Vinny has been around, and who knows who else is here. I mean, you just killed a bugbear that came from this way.
Actually, you should probably loot him. I don't know what was on his body.
You want to go back and loot him? I'll add 10 minutes to the timer.
I'm not.
Is this hole like just complete darkness? I can't see in there.
I'm gonna shed some light.
You're being really silly because he might have a map on him. Well, I'm gonna look at his body.
You turned him to ash.
No, he didn't. He's just burned.
You turned him into a scorching ray. You literally roasted him.
There we go.
He had the HP of a villager.
I don't think so. I mean, I did a lot of anyway, but can we look at him and see what he's got on his body? Maybe like a map or something.
I can't do this effect, but as you are, let me take a look. Okay, I see it. You look ahead. Let me reveal it. So what it is, Anto, is this is a room. It appears to be a larger room, empty. But ahead, you can barely see it with the light. There's a giant cylinder spinning.
Spinning?
Spinning. Clockwise.
Give him a little bit,
As the light moves up further, as Booker's kind of there, like investigating this little hole area,
Yeah, I'm kind of like
Um,
standing behind.
Yeah, and there is this giant cylinder thing here. It's painted in. The stone corridor changes abruptly into a spinning cylinder, apparently made of some light-colored metal. The inner surface rotates rapidly as it's painted in a dizzying black and white spiral pattern. As it glistens, as it's coated with some substance.
This is a garbage disposal area.
Maybe.
Where I'm standing right now, does it look like it can close up? Like, is there any like I don't know, compartment that could just fall off?
You have to
Or
go up
something?
and you want to make an investigation roll right where you're at to like look in the room, or are we trying to go up to the tunnel?
I want to see if I can discern the fact if I step in this, there's a chance that I can be closed in.
I'll roll
Like-
an investigation roll in secret. So here's the thing: is I actually have your character sheet, and I will pull up your skills, and I will actually roll your investigation. Your investigation is +5, correct?
No, this is +1.
Oh,
Can I
+1. I'll roll it.
or
Well, I mean, he's asking the question, so I roll it with him. He's in his own mind's head, Booker, so it's impossible to help him.
that's
I roll it in secret. It appears to be safe.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we never know if it'll step in. I'm gonna step in there.
Nothing happens.
I step closer.
Does everything seem all right, Anton? I'll kind of peek my
Weren't
head.
we trying to
in.
go across the water? Why are you guys going into the right?
We already crossed the water. DM moved us.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yep.
The-
Your
the-
spell
the-
was casted successfully. Delian.
All right,
Is
so
the-
let's take a look.
Is this still
yeah.
the same thing? Still spinning?
This
It's
thing, this is the tunnel that's spinning right here, Anto. You see
Yeah,
it now?
is it still spinning or is it going faster or
It's
stopping?
still spinning. I'll have Booker make a d20 roll. Maybe the
Alright.
Archmage puts something in the map to figure out how to disable this trap.
So it is a trap.
Now, should I make it or are you gonna make it?
Booker makes it.
Oh, okay.
It's
I-
something
I
you
think-
would know.
Oh yeah, fair. All right.
Brooker, why don't you try to run really quickly through it, see what happens?
10.
I'll say no.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what I'm going
Right.
to do, I'm going to take my wooden plank and I'm going to throw it in there.
It spins across, sliding and slippery, and you just see it shuffling along, and it kind of moves into darkness, and you can't see it anymore.
So it's sucking it in then.
Kind of, yeah.
Out of character, it makes me think of like it's a garbage, not a garbage disposal, but like something that what's not a blender. I don't want it to be a blender.
So
I don't
It's
know.
painted kind of like a carnival thing that you'd see at like the House of Mazes. Like
Oh,
it has
where
that
it's striped?
spinny thing, yeah. But it's coated like a goop.
It might be a place to dispose of the bodies.
Does it? It might
So what I'm gonna do right now, DM, and you let me know if I can do this. I have a hand axe that I don't use. I'm going to tie up a rope on it, and I'm going to let the hand axe while I'm holding the rope, which is 50 feet long, and see if I can let it go all the way in, and then I'm going to try and pull it back up. See if it's still there, if it's broken or damaged.
It falls. You do it. You see Anto tie up, across the way using only a few feet of rope across the handle of the hand axe. You throw it in there. You hear it slide a little bit. You're holding onto the other end of the rope. The rope slowly. There's not like a tremendous amount of force, pulling on the rope, right? But it's enough to where you could just loosely hold it in your hand and you watch it slip out of your hand. And you just hear, you try to listen really carefully. Make a perception roll, Anto. I like it. Anto's getting involved, guys. This is great.
Is there any way?
I got a 10. No.
It's kinda
Is there any
too
way I
low.
can follow close by to see if I can do some investigation as well?
I've kind of described everything, Delian, that's happened so far, right? But I'll roll. Do you want me to roll an investigation roll for you?
I'm really more concentrated on disarming the trap that the people have indicated.
What's your investigation? Your investigation roll is flat, correct?
Yeah, it's not very good. So
I rolled in secret, so you don't know what the roll is. But it's kind of like you take your finger across the rim of the cylinder, right? And it's just kind of like made of this like grease almost.
if I burn the grease, what would be the automatic effect of that? I mean,
It's a
technically,
lot.
grease burns
Like
very
you look
quickly,
down,
right?
you look down the corridor, and it's got to be at least 50 feet. You know, so what type of spell are you going to use to burn away the material on it?
I mean, I could just use a regular flame spell and then see if it burns away the grease.
Better
And I
yet,
wouldn't be able to move.
DM is can OX just light a torch and just toss it in there? So
Yeah,
is
let's
that
go
spell
back.
slot.
Before we continue with Delian's escapades, let's go back to Anto real quick. As he ties the thing, you try to listen really close, Anto. You don't hear anything, but the rope stops pulling. And you start to like pull the hand axe back a little bit, right? Anto, that's what you said you wanted to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Once this went all the way. Yep.
Yeah. You pull it back. You pull back the hand axe. And the hand axe comes back into you. And as you pull it off, it had maybe some like residual grease on it. But as you pull it off, the grease just like evaporates.
Once
Like
it comes out
alcohol.
of the circle.
Yeah, once it comes out of the tunnel.
Hmm.
Delian tries to just burn away some of the grease, just casting Sacred Flame on it a little bit.
Let me step out of the way.
It doesn't
just in case.
doesn't do very much, Delian. You have to cast a more serious spell. You want to try to do something. Little baby dick cantrips don't work around here.
Unsure of if
You got a rope?
We have wasted enough time here.
I got a last idea. Somebody got more rope?
I think a few of us do.
So we can
I'll
try
do
them
it.
up. I'll wrap up the rope around my waist. I'll jump into that thing. Well, OX3, I'm gonna trust you on this one to not let go this time.
I didn't.
What are you
let
trying to
go.
do, out of curiosity? Why are you throwing the axe into the thing with the rope tied to it?
He wants to investigate what is down there.
Who knows? Maybe the trident is in here. We don't know.
But we still need to disarm the trap, right? I thought maybe you were doing something to disarm the trap.
Well, we don't know. I don't know if it is a trap. This could be just a garbage disposal where there's nothing in there.
It's a trap.
The
How
weapon
fast
did
is it
not
spinning?
Trigger.
Pretty fast.
Like,
Fast enough for you to get caught.
all right.
The map didn't say anything.
It rotates
about
rapidly.
If he's gonna
is
do
it-
that, before he even do that, I'm gonna hit him with a shield of faith.
You would have to be a pretty skilled rogue accident to evade such a trap.
Like, what's the material? Is it like a stone material? Is what's the interior of it, or like metal?
It spins counterclockwise at about 10 feet per second.
What? What's the material of the interior?
Think of a meat grinder. That's technically a meat grinder.
Unknown. It's a stone corridor. I'm sorry, stone corridor. A light-colored metal. I'll say the metal is iron.
All right.
If I cast Burning Hands, would that cause anything?
Do you cast it?
Yeah, I'll just say let's try to try a stronger burning spell. And I'll cast Burning Hands on the grease.
It burns. The AoE of the grease is about 15 feet.
Yep.
Roll a
I'm trying to burn
D.
it.
You start to burn it, Delian, and you just see the fire catches on to this grease and burns away the grease. What do you do? I'm going to say it burns away for, I think, 15 feet in the tunnel. The rest of the 50-foot, the tunnel is unscathed.
So if the grease is using the rotation, would the thing keeps going back, right? Going forward and going back, right? Moving. Does it stop at the 15 feet where there's no grease, or does it keep coming?
Make a perception roll.
To there.
Wait a minute.
The as the embers begin to sizzle away from the grease being burned away,
21.
you notice that the grease is starting to come back,
Never ending.
like
It's always
seeping
cutting itself.
back.
I think I have an idea. The grease disappeared from your hatchet, so it must be imbued with magic.
Yeah, that's good, but how are we gonna get past this? Is what I'm really going to ask here.
The
We take the stairs.
Oh, I'm legit curious. So just tie up the ropes at least 100 feet, and OX3 holds the rope. If you want accident, you can also hold the rope because I don't trust OX3 that much. I'll jump myself in there while I'm
Before
tied
that,
to the
I'm
rope.
casting Shield of Fate on you.
And Anton, I very much, I appreciate your boldness with this choice of action. Very much so, as a person who also dives in headfirst into weird tunnels like this. But if it is a trap, the map did not say anything. But I can at least give it a look to see if I can find a way to dissolve
What does Exit mean by stairs? Is there some stairs that I missed?
Back ahead, there's some stairs over here.
Yeah, there's another path we can take. We don't have to go
Oh,
this
you're
way.
This is
talking
just
about
co-
going. You're talking
There's-
about going the other way. You're talking
There's a
about going
path
the
to the
other way.
north. Yeah.
No,
Exodus
okay.
is already outside the room. He's like, "Fuck this."
Me and Anton saw a hole and we went in.
So in short, if Anton wants to go in there, I'm gonna cast Shield of Fate. If he doesn't, let's just go through the stairs.
So if Booker wants to see if he can disarm the trap, he can try. Even if he fails or not, I'm gonna go jump in there anyways.
Okay,
Oh my god.
I just want to
We're
check
losing
it.
another one.
I need the money. There has to be some treasure in.
I'm going.
Yeah, you're not gonna need the money if you turn into sausages.
Booker, let me see what your investigation roll is.
I would like to also use my inspiration because I didn't
It's
have to
plus
reuse
9,
it.
correct?
It is plus 8.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my inspiration.
So I roll it with advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
In secret.
Okay.
You're like, damnable thing. You think back to the map. The way to disarm it must be on the other side.
Good news and bad news. It's able to be disarmed. However, it is on the other side that needs to be
Alright.
disarmed. Is there an end entrance? Like, can you see the exit at the other side?
You want to push your light through?
Sure.
You push your light through the tunnel all the way to the other side. Keep pushing.
Oh, sorry.
little bit
I lost grip of it. Hold on.
No, I push it all the way to the end of the tunnel. You see the end
Thank
of the
you.
tunnel, and you look
Uh-huh.
way down at the other end as you actually push a light through to see a little bit better.
Yeah.
It appears to go to another room of some kind.
Okay.
So here's
Me.
what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use actions. Action search now. Second wind. I'm going to heal up a little bit. And I'm going to jump in there.
No, hold your action. Hold your action, sir. Like your
Not action search. Second
no,
wind.
second one. I'll give you some heals. Save it for when you're in there.
Do you mean to say inflict wounds?
Oh, I wish I had it. Would
Why
have
does
used
the
that
Booker
already.
just run really quickly, get to the other side, and disarm the trap?
What? There's grease. So
Well, I mean,
it's
if I
there
can-
it's there to slow him down. There's
can
gotta be
s-
traps
Well,
in there.
you can slide on it like ice skating.
I have a better idea. It's 50 feet, right? So I'll just.
About 50 feet, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do something really stupid, and I know you like that. So I'm going to. If you all could just back up a little bit, back out of the way, and I'm going to give myself just a little bit of a run back here. I am going to firstly remove my jacket. Well, actually, I'll remove my jacket. Yeah, sure. And I'm not going to enjoy this, but I am going to attempt to run and jump, kind of like use the grease to slide on my stomach and push myself through. And then when I'm at least 20 feet or so, cast Misty Step.
start to like talk about this and stuff like that. You hear a voice at the end of. Then you hear a voice at the end of the tunnel say, "Who goes there?
Vinny?
Another bugbear.
Who is that? Is that you?
Vinny? Is that you?
Yeah, it's Vinny. Hey.
Vinny, it's us from the intersection earlier.
Oh, I thought you'd be dead by now. I'm sorry.
No, but we have good news. The other meaner people that were in here that you said that you saw are now dead.
Oh, I gotta
don't
go
know.
clean that up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot that was your job, actually.
Yeah.
Don't tell him.
Very casual attitude toward death, just like I told you.
It's his purpose. He needs to clean.
Like the people that work at morgues.
Anywho, how do you get through this tunnel? I've never seen anything quite
You
like
aren't
it.
supposed to come back here. That's a no-no.
Oh, why is that?
It's off limits.
Oh, I understand. What's back there? I mean, I don't want to go back there if it's off limits.
Vinny stays back here.
Oh, so it's like your home.
Yeah, it's my home.
Well, we wouldn't want to intrude on you.
Is Vinny lying?
I'll make
Can
an
I
insight
like
roll.
discern? if
We
he's
got to
lying?
trust Vinny. Vinny got a
I
trustworthy
can't
face.
say no to that face.
What's your insight roll?
My insight is pretty. Oh, 8.
You love
Vinny-
Vinny too.
If Vinny appears to be telling the truth, he must be living back here, Anto. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is.
Slimy
I'm
hole.
gonna try to use persuasion. I'm gonna say basically, hey, why don't you let us take a look at your house? I mean, we've never visited before.
I can't do that. No.
Oh come on, you don't want to show your.
Mage
you
never
wanna show
wanted
your-
anyone to. He said, "No one come back here.
Right,
Not supposed
but
to come back here."
we'll just take a quick look and leave. I mean, so we're not gonna stay. We're not gonna be permanent residents.
Wait. Dylan. Shh.
Can I use the persuasion or not?
Vinny, is the trident there? Is it
Hey.
safe?
Wait. Did you see Carl?
Who's calling?
No.
Carl just left a few minutes ago.
No, we didn't see Carl. We saw some weed, but that's it.
You didn't see Carl at all?
I did not see. I can't see in the darkness, so if he was around, he's
I
very
told him.
sneaky.
I told him to go check on you. Make sure you were doing okay.
OX is gonna look at Delian, glowing eyes and everything.
So the persuasion doesn't work. I'm like, hey, we can just take a quick look and leave. That's all.
You're not enticing him with anything, so no.
Vinny,
So
I
is it-
am a mage.
We'll have to entice him with something. We can't. What does he want? Gold?
I mean, persuasion isn't mind control, and this is something where the DC is above. It's impossible, essentially, to persuade him to do
Fair.
something like that.
That's fair.
It's acting against his nature, Delian.
What if I offer
Now,
gold?
Booker, you kind of are here for a minute as you put your light up closer. Vinny is talking to you through an arrow slit. Like a mortar hole, like a slit in there. You can see his eyes, barely.
I wave at him. Hi.
I whispered to Ox.
Hey, okay. No, you don't come this way, but if
Okay.
you want to get these other things, the other weapons to leave, Maid said that was okay, but you can't come this way. So no.
Oh,
okay, so the trident is safe. It's not in there.
okay. I'm gonna.
No, try not here.
Okay, good.
I'm
I'm
going to.
leaving out of here.
Where is it?
I'm going to.
You
just,
know
like,
where it is. It's in the stairs. Come on.
Just gonna try and like get people to just be like, not look at him for just a second, and just be like, whisper.
Bye-bye.
"Oh,
As you start to leave.
Bye, Vinny. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Call and just kind of march towards the hole over here.
Hopefully I won't have to clean you up.
I hope
Please do
I hope
not.
so too.
Please stay in there if possible.
Dude, there's something in that room. I don't know why you guys are just giving up so quickly.
Okay.
Do I need to tie you down?
May I get my third?
Good luck with that.
Shield.
Good luck with that.
All right, there it is. Sorry, I'm gonna
Like
pull
you
it
have
back.
the strength score to hold to run away.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look at them.
You have to
in
beat my
whisper,
initiative, but yeah.
so Vinny doesn't hear us talk.
Yeah.
Carl.
I move everybody out of the room, and we're back in the other room.
But Carl said that.
Why are you giving up? We need to see what's in that room. You can't trust him. He says he doesn't have the mace, or actually, I think it's the mace specifically. But
You know what's better than enemies? Friends.
there are no friends in this
You
place.
have
What are you
no
talking about?
say in the matter, Delian. Stay in the back. Look pretty. That's all.
There are no friends in this dungeon. I don't understand why you think that there are. They're all out to kill us in some way or another.
Vinny let us through. Anyway, we'll travel down the stairs, look for the trident. If we can't find it, then we will extract the information from Vinny as needed.
I think it's a big mistake to leave that room undiscovered or unsearched because we have no idea what's in there. You're just guessing.
We already got what we came here for. Exiting is our only priority.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get if he has the mace or the trident. I mean, you're trusting that he's telling the truth, which I don't really understand. But
where's he going to go if he's lying?
You ooze bloodlust.
It's not bloodlust. It's just getting the item.
You just want to kill him.
No.
So, is the stairs just missing? Oh, sorry.
Okay, so you're gonna go the long way around. Okay, we're probably gonna end up in that.
Life is a lie. Everything is the Matrix.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you that
there is some
we just
stairs
go the long
right
way
here.
around.
There's some stairs right here. They go up to some doors. The way these doors are, they're not represented that well because it's difficult to probably put them in, or the way that they put them in. These are actually they're put in this way. That's correct. So you see some doors.
And there's holes in the stairs.
Or is that
Where's those holes? What are you talking about?
So yeah, there's nothing, and I can't walk up the stairs.
Oh, something's wrong. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought that life.
We'll just use.
God damn! Vinny took the stairs.
Yeah. The
Geronimo!
It was Delian. Delian did it.
All right. Let me. What I'll do is I will delete the hidden zones, and hopefully that'll fix it.
I did it. Well, I did what?
There you go.
I didn't do anything.
So, but do you see it now, Anto? Let me move your model up a little bit. Oh wait. Oh, I see. Something's wrong here.
Yeah.
Let me
Add
fix
some
this.
stairs.
Yeah, something's wrong. I'm sorry.
Life is bugging out. Life is not real. It's an illusion.
You know, honestly,
It's the Matrix.
It would make sense for Cryptus to do that. You know?
So there you go, buddy.
It's kind
There's
of
some
like
stairs leading up. So the stairs, what they do is, right now, you guys aren't standing in any water, right? Up here.
Yeah.
So the elevation has changed, right? At a certain level. But you imagine if there was more water here, that the stairs might help that. Or whatever. I don't know.
Why is everybody crowded around the door?
Yep.
Hold on.
You open up the door and it exit in, and you see the door, how it works. It works. There's doors. They're made of thick metal. The hinges flange, let's say, overlap the door jamb on the north side. And the only way to open them is by pivoting them on the north in that direction. So how I'm saying it, think of it like a capillary. The door opens up and it can come back, but it has to lock. It locks as you shut it automatically.
Wait a minute. What's with this wooden door next to me?
Yeah. Wait.
That's a door being open right there, buddy.
No, the one right here.
There's one right here. Life is not real.
Are we supposed to see that
come
with
on.
that door?
Yeah, there's a door right there. What do you do?
I'm going to open it.
I'm going to. Oh, okay.
You open it, and it's like a false door.
Brick wall.
It's
So
like
it's
opens
just
to a
wall.
brick wall.
Looney Tunes, yes.
Like a machine. I'll just walk through it.
And I love it.
It's like
So the door behind me is locked now, and it can only be opened by them.
Incorrect.
Okay.
The door works as a capillary system. It has to be. It freely opens one way, but as you look at it's the way this door is made, accident. It's not made. It's made pretty weird. It's hard for me to describe it because it's difficult.
So you gotta go in there then.
So is it like?
So you're saying capillary? To me, that just sounds like to open one set of doors, I have to close the previous set.
It's called foreshadowing, my friend.
So I can't even break the door down, right?
Dylan, you gotta go. Dylan, accident.
I'm not
you
going to
gotta
say
keep
more
going
than that.
forward.
You can open the door back up. It's not. It doesn't lock behind you, accident. You can actually open the door back up as well.
Then it can open the next door.
That's correct.
So
But the
four
doors
doors.
automatically shut behind you,
Oh, okay.
and they're made of
Oh.
very thick metal.
How
I
thick
get
are we
it.
talking about?
Accident. Step into between the doors. See if they
Is
can
there
stay
are
closed.
there actually holes in these doors, or are they?
There are no holes in the door.
Okay, so to open one door, you have to go in, and then somebody else has to open it to get another door, right?
Nope, it's not even that
Oh.
complex.
He's just saying they reclose behind us.
That's
Oh,
correct.
okay.
You just gotta keep going forward.
I'm gonna move my stuff.
So what I'm going to do is move you guys up into the past the third door. I'm going to move you guys up into this room. I'll describe what's going on, and I have to load the encounter.
Who's still behind.
Yes,
us?
wizard,
And,
be in front of me. Go right ahead.
No, I was not. I was moved there by a certain man, a certain DM. It's fine.
You could. Well, I'm trying to just move you guys
no,
forward.
I get you. I get you.
Exit out of
Trying
that.
to-
Exit.
Party initiative.
So I'm also shutting the doors. And
Hey, what's our damage levels at generally? How's everybody?
damage levels?
I haven't taken any.
Whoa.
Accident took
what
a
we
bit.
see.
So did
Yeah, Anton.
yeah, Anton Accident is the one that took damage.
Anton was underwater.
Yeah, but how much damage is what I was really asking.
Like none.
Me or who? Wait, what?
Damn it, your damage. How much did you take?
Like,
I'm
I don't
halfway past my prime.
I don't like that sound.
Me neither.
The sound
I'm-
of the volcano is much more pronounced here. As we look
I'm moving
in,
up.
yes, I'm trying to describe it first, Ox. So how things have to work, so I have to describe the thing, then you can do what you want to do, right? Because as soon as you move up, like you could instantly die because I haven't fully described the room.
Yeah,
Right.
go for it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, no, Accident, come with me. Come on. Let's die together.
there is basically a stone ledge. Ox, as your blind sense, like your internal sensors feel out, this is like, as you step out a little bit, Ox, this is a soft, transparent skin. The heat in here reminds you of almost like the electric room, you know, where you walk through like the electric things. It's very hot. Like you feel, it's almost like you're stepping into an oven, right? It's not as hot as an oven. It's not like even above, I would say it's approaching 100 degrees, you know? There's like a film, I want to say, or
A webbing.
it's a skin. It's like a skin almost. It's transparent that you can look through, and as you look through it with the lights there, you see water on the other side of it.
Yeah. So Ox is bellowing out steam to regulate himself.
I'm resistant to fire, so I'm just gonna not ignore most of it. Oh, do we see anything else?
You're not far enough into the room. The lights, though, point out, though, you see some bones
Oh,
right here.
I'm sure that this was a much better way than going through that silly silly bugbear, right? This is the easiest way, right? Anyway. Don't mind me.
So is it like some kind of membrane, like, or just skin? It looks like silk, like spider web, but of course.
Make an
This is-
investigation roll as you kind of walk up to the very edge of it like this.
It's
Imagine this
fascinating.
being
I'm
fiber
very-
optics.
25. There's
The
investigation.
this skin or whatever, a filament, like gel almost, is soft. And it seems to be resilient, but it's uncomfortably warm to the touch. And you kind of like push into it a little bit. You don't know how stable it is.
I kind of use my knife because if it's hot, then I'm not going to want to touch it. I don't know what it's going to do. But
You
I'm
want to take the
very
knife
interested.
and you want to take the knife and touch it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just like poking it just a little
Are
bit.
we
I'm
on
not,
a
like trying
bridge,
to
I wanna
stab
ask?
it, you know. Just-
You cut it a little bit. You try to be really careful, and you roll a 25 with it, right?
yeah.
As you puncture it a little bit, it makes a little cut, and as you cut it, water starts to come out.
Ooh.
What kind of water? Are we talking about like still
Oh,
water,
oh.
or are we talking about full on blood?
I think it's
water.
like boiling water. Like
Well, go on, Delian. Excellent. Take a sip.
I think my character somehow ended up 1,000 feet from where it's supposed to be. How do I get back? How do I get back to the board?
it
I
appears
have
somebody
to-
has
give me a
summoned
second.
Delian.
she's
There you go, buddy.
she's at sea level.
Yeah, I'm at sea level.
There you go, Delian.
Thank you.
I'm just kind of.
How the hell did you get up there?
I don't know. Trying to figure that out.
Damn dimension door.
I don't know where he was. I'm busy describing things. I can't pay attention to all the characters as they do. Delian moves up into the room, and you see bones and things, Delian.
Yeah, I kind of
And-
ignore it. I'm not afraid of bones.
And
I'm kind of looking at this stuff over here. So.
Upon seeing the water come out, is it boiling hot water?
You
Since we're
touch
in a
it?
volcano?
Is-
Briefly.
you take 1 fire damage. It appears to be
Alright.
boiling hot.
I'm gonna do a Terminator moment. I'm gonna be stepping on their skulls.
Be careful of the walls.
Delian can't really see anything with her out there, but do you move the lights out to at least so she can see as she moves into the center of the room?
I
What?
would
She's
use a
the
light.
BBEG. Let's kill her.
I would use a light spell anyway on something to.
Yeah, he does 20 and
Great.
20, and as you do it, Delian, you see what only can be described as a huge crab. As
Is it
two-
alive?
Enemy crab.
Yes, we roll initiative, and I auto roll the initiative, and it charges you.
If
Damn it,
only,
DM. I knew you were waiting to pull up the crab as soon as they whipped it out.
if only somebody had the apparatus of the crab, just giant.
Um,
crab
I already rolled the
Well-
initiative. Booker's up first, then the crab.
legs. Oh, okay.
So guys, we're gonna have crab for dinner today. Do you guys
And
like
they
crab
actu-
cakes?
And they actually made a crab model, guys.
Hey, that's nice.
Anto is after Delian.
So do you guys like crab cakes?
I'm supposed to, but I don't.
You cook. I can't cook.
Booker's up first.
I am going to bonus action move the lights a little bit further in. I can only move
They
them.
move over like piles of dead bones that have been picked clean.
Oh, okay. All right. This is
Maybe
very
dead
dangerous.
orcs.
Dead bugbears. I'm going to and just going to cast mage armor on myself, which I have not been wearing this entire time.
Okay, you cast mage armor. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, because of bonus.
I'm not that
action.
hardcore about it with the mage armor stuff. I'm assuming you cast it on yourself when you begin your time.
No,
But if you
I,
want to role play it a little bit more, that's okay too. But
I had remembered I'd cast dark vision on myself, not mage armor, but we haven't
Okay.
had.
sure. The huge crab comes up. It skitters across the floor at you, Delian, as you become into range with it.
If it tries to attack, I'm gonna use a reaction.
Yeah, against 1 attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, it attacks twice. Attack number 1.
Okay. Would it be at disadvantage on the first attack?
Great. Give me a second. Yeah, let me roll it up. This is disadvantage. It doesn't hit you on the first attack as you cast Warding Flare. You raise your hand out and you blind it, and it pincers you out. This thing, I'm going to say, Warding Flare only affects creatures which have vision and sight, I believe. This creature has blind sight and is unaffected by the Warding Flare. Attacks you again, though. What's your AC at?
18.
It hits you with an 18 for 39 bludgeoning damage. And you're grappled with the creature.
Yeah, that's why I said Delian the idiot.
It's okay.
Pretty high. It gets 2 attacks and its turns over. Delian is up. You're now grappled with this creature.
I can still do stuff, right? And I believe I have advantage.
It actually moves up to that far. It doesn't have a 10-foot range.
I believe I still have advantage to attack it, right? As well, if
You
necessary.
don't. Your speed is 0.
I don't have advantage to attack it if I'm grappled with it.
No, because you're
okay.
He is the grappler. You are the grapplee.
He's got you pinned. He's got you pinned. That's it.
He doesn't
Advantage
have you
only
pinned.
comes from restrained.
Yes, you're only grappled. Your speed is 0. Some monsters, some monsters or creatures with natural attacks, this is what I call an on-hit ability. It applies as a status effect if they successfully hit you.
It's the same thing as the vampire. When it attacks, it can forgo its damage if they're grappled, but this one does still damage.
That's an example of one, but there's many other creatures that can hit and grapple you, just like this giant crab claw. What do you do, Delian?
I'm gonna cast banishment.
Okay.
To basically send it to another demi-plane for a while, so I exactly can recover and wait, I guess. I say, please go away, and then I cast. It's a 17 DC charisma.
This poor charisma on this giant crab. It's not the most charismatic thing, right, Delian?
I assume so. Yes.
This is like a save or suck spell, typically.
Yep.
I'm not giving this creature. This creature is not legendary. I'm not going to give it legendary resistance either. I thought about it, but I'm not going to.
It's just one of many.
I know they did recently nerf the banishment spell. Take a look here. But I'm just seeing what they did with it. We talked about this. The ability only works. So what I've done with the banishment spell is it only works against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, and fiends. So your banishment spell will not work against this creature. Would you like to cast another spell?
Okay, so that's different than. All right, hold on.
Yeah, because it's such a powerful spell. The raw, I think the raw edition.
Well, I don't
of
do
this
any
spell,
damage to it. I just toss it away for about, I don't know, a minute until we can prepare for it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, should I? What do you think, Accident? Should I allow this spell to go off? This powerful.
In which
fourth level
case,
And what level is it? 5th or 4th?
spell? Fourth.
fourth.
The
I
way
think
I
it's
think
fair.
The way I think about banishment is you use it against creatures that are not of this plane. So, like aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, and fiends.
That's the second part of the text. The first part of the text would still be in effect because even if it sends it back after a full minute of concentration. So unless it lived in a different plane, then it comes back.
So
either way.
what I will do is, yes, I'm going to allow it to happen, Delian. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll allow it to happen. I know they nerfed this in 6E, though, guys. That's what I'm trying to get at. This is 6E nerf.
What did they nerf about it, though?
I think that's what I said. I know I did take a second look at the spell, but I'm not going to just pull a fast one here and change all the rules on Delian because she's casting this new spell that we've never seen before. But this is a case where you are versing like one opponent and the save or suck type of spell. I will roll the save though anyways.
Wait, if I can't use that spell, I have another spell that
I'm going to allow it to happen, Delian. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to do, but I'm just saying, I think what kind of fits the theme of that spell is it only works against certain creature types because it is such a strong spell. And then how it will work is at the end of every turn, I will make a saving throw with the creature. Okay?
Okay.
The creature is banished, but we're still in initiative count. Anto's up.
Okay. Well, got so many people. Do I have to contest strength to get between all these 3 people?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
can
I'm not
still
going.
move.
I'm not going out of combat. Yeah, how it works is it fades. The way it looks like. I'll describe how the guys describe the spell. You raise an object in your hand like a talisman and spit the final word of the spell. Space and light warp around the giant crab as if reality has opened a sinkhole. And there is a great bang, like a door being slammed shut, and a ripple seems to go out through the world before light and space and time return to normal.
As
DM Anton made a good point. The crab got Delian grappled. If you cast banishment, does Delian go with it?
No.
No.
That doesn't
Technically,
work
he's
that way.
equipped it. It's like Delian's equipped to the crab's claws.
Where would he even go?
Ohio.
Why would I go to the plane that I want to? That's ridiculous. But anyway.
It doesn't go to a different plane. That's the problem with casting the spell, Delian, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't. It's not a planar creature. It's a beast.
Yeah, you just temporarily send it to a demi-plane, I guess.
Yes.
Basically.
And so, but I like the idea of what Ox is thinking. Delian rolls a charisma saving throw herself. The DC is 17.
I just point out what Anto just told me. That'd be funny as hell. You're like, I cast banishment. Oh shit.
It's true with most dimension door spells and things like that. It's true, but Delian has a high save. She just rolls really bad. Delian is also banished with the spell for now.
Oh, thank you guys. That's very helpful. I wouldn't have cast that spell if that was such a high risk, but it's alright.
It's the first time you
just
cast
had
it,
that conversation. That sounds funny as hell.
I was just thinking it was funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It works with a lot of teleport spells, Delian, like that, where it's a two-man thing, and it makes sense. Anto's up, though, as we're kind of out of combat for
a minute.
And of course, Delian can. I'm going to say yes. We're out of combat for a minute.
Okay, quick! I'm gonna go grab that fucking trident right now.
Let's go in position. Let's wait for this fucking crab.
Yeah, fair enough. Position.
You do realize that I've very few. The amount of hit point damage that it did on that single attack is like a lot. So
bring me some lights over here to see if we can find a trident.
Don't worry. I am. Hold on. I do want to say
You
though.
look as the creature is banished, and Anto, you run to the end of the room, and you see a pile of treasure. It appears to be guarding something, right?
Do I see a trident, like a fork?
Oh.
I'll tell you
Here
what
we
you
go.
see. Give me a second.
Plus, if there's money, I'm also taking that the treasure as well.
Do you see?
Do you open the chest up?
Is it like trident size chest?
I'm gonna say yes. It's a giant chest.
Don't pick up the trident with your hands. Try to wrap it in the cloth.
We got
Are
no
you
time for
opening
that.
the chest up?
What are you doing?
I will open. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to open the chest, but as I open the chest, I'm going to roll out of the way.
Put it with your sword.
You like click and open the chest, and you kind of roll out of the way.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Those
Nothing appears to
are
happen.
idiots.
Is a trident there?
It is not.
There's nothing. It's empty.
Oh, I'm sorry. You look into it. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about. You guys have to understand. Like this is like so dynamic. You see piles of gold in small sacks that are like spilling out. 20 gems or so, like a lot of gems. Some goggles and a stone. There is a picture. I will link you the picture of what you sort of see in this. Now, the way the artist has renditioned this, Anto, is that he put it like there was they describe it as there's a chest, okay? And but I'm going to show you what this. I like the pictures that they use. So here you go, buddy.
Okay, so that's the trident then.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm
going to say you see the trident in there. Yep.
So I'm going to grab the goggles and I'm going to grab the tridents.
Okay, as you grab the trident, it says,
Put those on.
"Who are you?"
Oh shit, they do talk.
And then we
I,
start initiative back up because that's been about a minute. So I'm going to go back to the top of round with Delian. Delian is actually we start off with Booker. And I'll materialize Delian. And as he comes down, Exodus misplaces himself. The crab rematerializes onto him, and as he does so, Exodus is crushed under the weight of the crab.
Ooh.
Ox is gonna look at him and just once again, idiots.
I will just do the
idiots.
I'll have Dexter make a dex save, DC 15, to roll out of the way as it rematerializes. As you hear this like rumble of space and time begin to reform, and yeah, the DC is 15. You don't pass, so I'm just going to do the claw damage to you. You take 22 bludgeoning damage, and you fall prone, Exodus, as you're crushed underneath the creature.
22.
Booker's up.
I'm going to look at Delian, and I'm going to say, I'll get you out of there, and just sort of take the darkness around me, and then it just sort of accumulates around her and just sort of makes her disappear for a second, and then just have her reappear behind, reappear a little bit like over here in this general area.
Okay, you can also use the M key to kind of label it out like this.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah,
around right here, and I'm gonna cast basically Vortex Work.
Awesome. Yeah, you could do that, and you totally slip Delian out of the grip of the crab. The crab like kind of like chitters, and here's Exodus beneath him. What else do you do, Booker?
I have nothing else to do, so I am just going to bonus action move the lights to give people better. Just move them at least a little bit, and that's all I can really do as I back up 5 feet, and I look at Anton and say, "Did you find it?"
Yes.
Okay.
DM, you skipped me and Exodus.
Because we started at the top of the round. Because that's how I'm just going to say that's how banishment works. Is we just restart initiative, go back to the top. Because you don't know, it's hard to time when this creature's showing up. You know, you have him over there, like looking and fumbling through things, and people are talking about him finding the trident, and then the crab rematerializes with Delian. I mean, Delian, think about it, guys. Delian walked forward. He didn't know what he was getting into, or she was getting into. And this just kind of chaotic set of events happened, and that's kind of how it is. Wasn't really coordinated. Giant crab is up. It attacks Exodus, who's beneath him. It like swings under with its claw. It attacks Exodus with advantage since he's
question,
prone.
Is the crab within Exodus still within 5 feet of me?
You've positioned yourself where you're not getting crushed.
So I can't use my
I have to do the attack first, and then you can do the attack of opportunity.
yeah.
It attacks with advantage, though. I hit Exodus with a 26 to hit.
Right.
Exodus, you take 28 bludgeoning damage and are now grappled. And you're I'm going to say since you're pinned onto the ground, you're also restrained.
All right.
So you're grappled and restrained. But your weapon and stuff is still there, right? You're just... Imagine you have this, like, 2-ton crab that's just on top of you, crushing you.
All right.
You want to make your attack of opportunity, Ox?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Wave. 25 to hit. I'm going to use my Savage Attacker to reroll damage.
Awesome.
Better. 9 damage, and I'm hitting with another level 1 smite.
Okay. Okay, so you got 9 damage. Let me add the 1 back then. This guy, for some reason, I did damage to him. I shouldn't have done any damage. This is the first actual hit on him. Let me do the 9 damage. Then you're going to do the smite, you said? What level?
First level.
Okay. 11 radiant damage. So let me read what's going on in the room as you do an attack here. I've only done my first attack. You swing your glaive, right? Out,
Yeah.
Ox, and the coating on the ceiling is pretty low, right? The crab is fighting kind of low to you, right? Like your head is almost skimming against the top of the ceiling, almost at your height. As you swing your glaive,
I'm just pretty much just straight penetrating out there. I'm trying to aim for the eyes or something.
yeah, you take 1 fire damage as you cut some of the gel.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So can I force that crab to let go?
No. The crab is huge, and it's much, much bigger than you. It attacks Exodin with advantage again, as Exodin is beneath him, restrained and crushed, as this creature just rematerializes. I don't hit you on the second attack, Exodin. I'm rolling pretty low, buddy. But I haven't even done any move or anything with them. I'll do my third attack with a -5 against you using the action point system. I don't hit you at that one either. Delian is up.
I'm gonna move a little bit farther away, and then I'm gonna summon a celestial spirit flying above the crab about 20 feet.
The celestial
and
spirit, let me just tell you, the celestial spirit will be outside of the bubble if you do so.
Okay, it'll still be. It's whatever. It's within the bubble. How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 10 feet high at most.
All right, so maybe
yeah,
5.
It's not
maybe
skimming
5
the
feet
top of my
above.
head. I'm just only 8 feet too.
I'm trying to describe it as best I can, guys.
Okay.
So maybe about 5 feet above the ground, but about 30 feet away. The Avenger Celestial Spirit can fire 2 arrows at it.
So
basically.
you have to put the M key of where you want to summon the spirit. What I'm trying to say is, if you summon the spirit, because this spirit I think is a large creature, if you summon 10 feet above or make it fly above it, it's outside the bubble.
I just said 5 feet, yeah. So it'll be right here.
All right, let's summon it out. Do you want it with the hoodie, or do you want it without the hoodie?
It doesn't matter. I mean, the
We'll
point
put it
is
with
that
the hoodie.
the point is that spirit will last an hour, and it can also heal us later. So, can I attack with it this round? The
This is
2
how
bow
big it
attacks.
is, right? It's a large creature.
Yep.
Yeah, roll it up. I think you can.
Okay.
So what's the name of the spell?
It's called Summon Celestial.
It's a 5th level spell, right?
Yeah, it's I'm using my only 5th level slot. Yeah.
Yeah, you summon a Celestial Avenger. Right?
So, yep. Hold on. First attack is a 20.
It only attacks with a +4, buddy.
That said, it uses my spell attack modifier.
What's your spell attack mod?
+9.
Alright.
So 20 and 17.
Those are hits.
Alright, let me just do damage.
Yeah.
That'll be 2, 6 plus 2. I'll just roll it all together. It's confusing enough as it is.
See, what I did is I created this as a CR. I changed the spell a little bit. That's cool.
So 28 points.
20 points or 28?
28 because it's plus
That might
2
fit.
per die.
Anto's up.
Alrighty. So, question: since I have the trident in my hand, would I be wielding instead of the trident instead of the longsword?
That is correct. But it says, who are you?
Introductions for later. Right now, we need to survive this encounter.
What god do you serve?
I need to survive this encounter.
I serve money.
I do not serve money. It is not attuned to you.
Okay.
You can't
Don't
use
matter.
it.
I can't use it.
Well, you can use it as a trident, but any of the magical abilities are not attuned to you.
Okay. So it's gonna be a 1d6, and that's it.
Unless
To
you
attune to it would require an action as well.
Yeah. So it's a 1d6 plus my 9. But that's for later. I have a trident now,
You do?
and I'm going to move towards the crab.
You feel
Yeah,
like
attacking.
a sense of fear though coming from the trident, and you feel that if something bad happens, that it'll still have like self-preservation. That you feel like a sense of survival from it.
Oh, you're
Trident.
fucked. You're fucked.
Alright. Let's do this trident, even if you
All
want
right,
to
roll
help
it
me
up.
out.
So it's just it's considered I would say it's a magical attack, but it's just you roll like a regular attack. It's not a +1 weapon or whatever it is. It's not
Nice.
attuned to you.
Okay. So it just works like a regular weapon then.
Yeah.
So it's a 1d6 and okay, but first let's see if I can hit though.
No, I like what you guys are doing. This is cool.
So,
So I don't know how these encounters will go, so I didn't think Anto would grab this shit, but that's cool.
18 to hit.
That is a hit, buddy. The AC of the creature is, let me pull it up. AC of the creature is 15.
Okay, so the hits is going to be, where's the D6 right here? A D6 to hit is 6 damage plus 6, which is 12.
So many sixes.
And so I'm going to use goading attack.
Okay. I have to make a wisdom save.
He's going to have to make a wisdom save, yes.
I fail.
Where's the DA right
What do you say
here?
to taunt this crab as you slash it from behind with wave?
Hey, crab, my butter right here has got some butter. We're going to cook you.
As at
So
the end of your
it's
turn,
good.
Anto, you got another attack.
So I
Another
did
6 damage,
6
right?
damage plus
Protocol
6
6
and the goading attack. He failed.
Kiss the chef.
Another 6
And
damage.
that was my first attack.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack it again.
Uh-huh.
16 to hit, so it hits barely.
Yes, it
So it's
does.
gonna be 11 damage. And I'm gonna use action surge. And I'm going to attack it again. Where is
Okay,
it? Where is it?
as you're cutting into it wildly, you begin to, as you're swinging this trident down and trying to, pin it down, and it's moving, the skin of the top is like rippling a little bit, right? It's like there's movement on it. It's difficult not to use this weapon. Using the trident alone as a single-handed weapon, are you using it as one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed.
As you're using it as like a one-handed weapon, you're skillfully able you're not hitting, using enough force to hit the top of the bubble, right? Did you roll another attack, Anto?
Well, I had the 2 hit, the 2 attacks and then the action
Yeah.
surge before.
So tell me the damage. Oh, now you're doing the action surge? Okay, let's do the action
Yeah.
surge. Roll it up.
Okay, so it's going to be first attack again. 16 to hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Going ham.
And so it's gonna be 6. So it's gonna be 12 damage. And it's gonna be another attack. One more. 11. That
Natural
misses.
1, it counterattacks you.
Oh, the trident is fighting me.
The food fight
It
back.
rolls a dirty 20, and now it snaps you with the other claw. You're now grappled with it as well. So exit
Alright.
and now
want
Anto,
to- I
He's
wanna-
gonna make you guys kiss.
you can attack with disadvantage, Exodus.
Yeah. That's a miss.
Unfortunately, it's just you're being pinned by 2,000 pounds of crab. Exodus up.
All right, I'm going to leave.
Did I tell you?
prone
By the way,
position.
did I tell you your damage, Anto?
No, you didn't tell me damage.
31 bludgeoning.
Let's go.
Excellent. You're still grappled, aren't you?
Exodus is grappled and restrained.
Oh, all right. Then break the grapple first.
Yep.
With
Or you have to.
athletics.
How it works is you shift using one action point. You shift it to basically stand up to a grapple, right? That's how I do it.
Alright,
You kind of because
so-
you're grappling, you're like kind of shifting up from being restrained, which is essentially prone. Pinned down on the ground, and now you're going to shift out really. So we have to make opposing checks, right?
All right. Nat 20, 28.
Okay, you're able to do so.
And then so
Doesn't
that breaks
make
the
So-
restraint.
So how it works is you slide out, you kind of like push out with like all your dragonborn might, and like you're totally like you're rubbing across the back as this thing is like crunching your bones, right, with one giant claw, and you're up to like a standing position. You're still grappled, but I moved your model out from underneath it.
Doesn't he get an inspiration too for a 20?
Yes, he
I already
does.
had one.
And
He needs to start using those inspirations more, guys. If you start cracking out 20s, you need to burn them.
And then I will use
your
Vow of
first action
Enmity
Okay.
for his attack
That-
advantage on it.
Is that a action to do so?
That is a bonus action.
So that's one action point, right?
And then
You
I
have
attack
one
with
last
one,
Yeah.
and then I'll action surge after that to do 3 attacks.
Sure. You do 2
Uh,
attacks with the action surge.
So that's a hit.
Well, damage, my friend.
That's a hit. And that's a hit. Let me see if I get any nat 20s with 3
Yeah,
advantages.
you get 3 attacks. That's right.
Good lord.
No nat 20s. Okay.
No nat ones either. You should have rolled some inspiration there a little bit.
12 plus.
Especially if you're rolling so many
That's the
dice.
Same. All right, 12 damage. And then re-roll both of those. 2, that's 6. So that's 16 damage for that one.
Okay.
And the last hit is... What is that?
Okay. Guys are going ham against my melee target.
Yeah, all right, 12. So, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
And the last one was 12 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. As you swing your hammer or your mace, it's like using a two-handed weapon. You take, on each attack as you go into a wild spree, you attacked it 3 times, correct?
Yeah.
You take 2 fire damage, 4 fire damage, and another 2 fire damage. As you begin, as the skin of the of the bubble is beginning to ripple a little bit. The skin of the foam that we were talking about using a two-handed weapon.
Yeah.
Iron Knight is up.
Iron Knight is gonna yell like exterminate as he's gonna use a glaive to try to hit this thing in the eyes. It's the only vulnerable spot I can see I can penetrate. So glaive for the swing. 24 rolling damage. Max damage 15. Second swing.
You take 2 fire damage.
13.
That one misses.
Wait, I didn't wipe over my head. I'm doing a pretty much an.
It skitters a little bit out of the way, and as you pinch into it, it reaches up with its claw and bumps into it as it reflexes a little bit.
So would it be unsprayed?
I'm going to say you take the damage. That's how the mechanics of the fight
How much
work.
damage?
You take 2 damage. 2 fire damage.
Do you have anything else I can do?
Booker, the film starts to ripple.
Oh, bonus action. I can cast the spell.
Okay.
Magic weapon. Right behind the crab.
You want to cast the
Right on top of
Spiritual
me?
No.
spiritual weapon?
Right across from me. Like right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can use the M key to mark it off, like what we talked
Oh
about.
yeah. I can't forget about that.
There you go. You summon the spiritual weapon.
And it attacks right away.
Yeah. We're going to have you do it on your turn.
So. God damn it.
3.
Like shit.
It's ethereal, so it doesn't really do like what the mechanics of the fight. It passes through the walls. It just tries to attack the creature, right, with holy energy. Booker's
Oh,
up.
it's pretty much nanobots, just like literally coming out of OX. It's smaller OX, just stacking up each other.
They project energy that does the thing. I get
No,
Booker's
they're just LEDs.
I'm going to move 10 feet over here. I'm going to try to get away from where it's rippling.
Exit
And
in.
just-
I'm sorry. You guys have attacked the filament like 5 or 6 times, like just going ham with the two-handed weapons. I'll roll a d6 in private.
And I was
We're all gonna fall in. Yay.
and I've had a good clear show of seeing them do this. Like their long, bigger strikes are hitting the filament on top.
That's right.
And
Cast Mending.
So
I
the
don't
crab
think
is
that-
still standing, I guess.
Mending takes a minute to cast. Booker's up. What do you do, bud?
I'm going to do something that doesn't require a melee strike, and I'm going to just reach into its mind again with darkness kind of pulling to it and do another mind sliver.
Who says
Intelligence saving throw.
intelligence? Who says that illusion
Crab
wizard
Draco?
sucks, man? Because these things, you're attacking all these creatures in here have like super low intelligence, right? I don't even think I rolled a natural 18, right? But I have a -5 to the roll, so I have a 13, so I fail to save.
Yeah.
These things are stupid, man. But they're wise. They work off just instinct, right? But they
just-
can't even talk.
10 psychic damage, and you have a -d4 on your next save.
Is that the end of your turn?
And I'm going to shout at them, watch your swings, you're hitting the roof, and it does not look like it's going to take much more damage before you all boil, and I'm going to just bonus action, move these a little bit more to give some more, I guess, light to certain people.
The crab, after just getting swarmed and attacked, is still grappled with accident.
And Anton.
No, Anton.
Oh, just
It's
still grappled with it's still grappled with accident. And Anto, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Make him kiss. Come on. You know you want to do it.
I'm gonna have Anto and accident both roll d20s. Whoever rolls lowest, it's bad news for you guys.
20.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
I'm saying the crab actually no need to roll. Actually, it's fine. The dice decided for me anyways. Since Anto has the trident, it's supposed to guard the trident, right? I make one attack onto Anto. I'll make one attack before that. It attacks the bubble itself. So it takes one of its claws and begins to rip up over the ceiling, and you see gushing pores of, as it pierces the bubble, like gushing water begins to spill out of the ripple. And it says, and the trident says something to you, Anto, as this starts to happen. It says, "You need to believe." And then it attacks Anto then, because it tries to pin Anto in place to prevent him from moving. He's already unable to move. But he attacks Anto. Yeah. I hit you with the 18 for another 32 bludgeoning.
18 misses.
Misses. Oh, missed by 1? Nice.
Yeah.
Delian's up.
I'm gonna sentinel attack, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna use
sentinel
-5 plus 10. Oh.
Minus. So, okay, this is your 4th attack before your 4th attack you've used in a round, right? Using the action point system. Yeah, this is your 3rd attack, right? So this is at minus.
What? This is
5.
just my sentinel.
Yes,
Wait,
but this
wait.
is -5 because it uses your extra attack feature. Still, so even if you do an attack outside your turn, it still uses the penalty.
That
It doesn't work.
sucks.
Antoine is not.
Yes.
Antoine is not within 5 feet. He has to be within 5 feet for
Sentinel to attack to
yeah.
work. Oh, I'm sorry. Then it doesn't even work. Excellent. Is that correct? I thought it was just if he doesn't attack you and you're within 5
I
feet
thought
of
it
the
was-
creature.
No. Your allies have to be within 5 feet of the player using Sentinel.
Oh,
if,
okay.
if the attack goes towards them.
Like interception.
Yeah.
What you're thinking of is the secondary part of it, where it's a ranged attack against somebody else. I think.
No.
No, it's when the
You're wrong.
creature
You're wrong.
makes an attack within 5 feet of me.
Ox is wrong. He has disadvantage on his next roll. We're trying to rules lawyer and be wrong.
Creatures within
That's
5
called-
feet of you makes an
that's
attack
called-
against it.
All right, so I can still do my
Creature.
attack, but that sucks ass. You're continuing
So you're
my.
-5, so you have
attack.
-10, so you roll an 8. That's correct. Well, the whole point is that the opportunity attacks are not supposed to be like badass awesome, and it also adds more tactical elements. If you want to use it, you can't go like balls out, like what you kind of did. 'Cause you're
Well, I'm gonna use
swinging
action
wildly.
surge.
Yes, but that gives you 2 extra attacks. So in other words, this is your 3rd attack, right? So it's just at -5. And then you say that you, so
I thought
here's
I
the
got
thing.
action surge gives me 2 unhindered attacks,
Even-
and I've
even
only
if-
attacked once.
Even you still missed though because you rolled low.
I know, but I'm just saying for the future. We can discuss
Yes.
later.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later if you really want to go through the map.
All right.
Delian, you see a bunch of water begin to splash on your feet, and it's coming up to you, right? As the water of the ripple right above here, I'm going to say this light goes out.
Well,
We'll have to worry about that later. For now, I can. The funny thing is, I can go, and then I can also verbally tell the celestial spirit to attack as well. So what I'll do is I'll move closer to the celestial spirit. I guess
Okay.
30 feet, is that what I think it is? And I'll basically cast a guiding bolt at the crab.
Let me make it very clear of what's happening, Dylan. All of Ox's and excellent attacks punctured this filament. Like there's tons of water just being poured out. Like some of it's dribbling out, and this crab spent one of its attacks ripping through the top, escalating the die roll that I made in secret. The
Okay.
water is beginning to pour out viciously, and the hot boiling water could fold this thing any instant. What do you do? So you move. Now what do you do?
I was gonna do guiding bolt. I mean, I don't have any spells to stop this thing anyway, regardless. Yeah, I'm just gonna do guiding bolt. I can't really do anything against the boiling water. And I guess if worst comes to
Fire
worst,
be purged, Delian.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, the celestial spirit could maybe take me out of there or something. I'll figure something out. But anyway, let's fire the guiding bolt first.
If you want to be hardcore about it, the celestial spirit goes up last as a summon.
Well, it said it goes directly after my initiative.
Yeah, I'm going to simplify it
it
as all summons go at the end of the initiative count.
All right. Well, I rolled a 25 for the guiding bolt.
Roll damage, buddy.
And it does.
The crab is
18.
badly hurt, getting slammed by all these attacks, right? And in desperation, it tries to cut over it. And Anto, you feel the life and the pinches it as Delian streaks another fire. As you've argued with Delian before about her casting all this magic and so forth, right? And he burns another one down. The crab dies.
Somebody doing his job and then this gets killed.
And you feel the grip just release from you. Anto, as it's, like someone had imagine someone had a deathly stranglehold over you, and you feel that slowly wince away as the life comes from out of the crab, as it's two little centipede, thing still looks at you. Is that the end of your turn, Billy?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell I've got the spirit for another hour if I concentrate on it. I'm gonna tell the spirit to heal everybody, so that everybody should be up to full. I don't want to roll 2d8 a billion times.
The spirit does a healing touch spell as an action. It touches a creature and heals for 2d8 healing.
Yeah, but as I said, if the combat is over, if we kill the crab,
combat is not over.
Oh, it's not over. All right, never mind. All right, I'll just wait until the end of the round then, because you said it goes at the end. So you said.
Yes, Anto's up.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so I'm no longer grappled then.
You're no longer grappled. I mean, I just delete the models, but I mean, realistically, the crab is there.
Just there.
His dead body's just kind of over you.
We I believe we got a bookie because this place might collapse any moment.
Hurry. What the thing says to you.
The try thing is telling me to get the heck out of here, so I'm gonna 30 feet, and I'm going to use my I'm going to dash action and another 30 feet away from here.
And it says, it's not enough. The trident says as the water begins to pour out, you don't make it to the entrance in time. Accident's up.
I guess I get to go 90 feet.
Yes.
Carry me!
As you're using the action point system.
Alright. It's the end of my turn.
Iron Knight's up.
Moving up here, Delian, would she allow me to pick her up on the way there?
I don't think it's necessary. And the Celestial Garden, if it dashes, it can fly 80 feet. So it'll just pick me up on the way out. Should be fine.
I'm moving 80 feet.
All that treasure back there, I can't grab it because this is going to collapse. Oh my god!
That's it. My range.
I don't understand.
You don't make it. Celestial's up.
Yeah, Celestial will fly 80 feet, but it'll grab me on the way out. So I don't know.
So how it works is it moves this far, right? Let me take a look at what this creature is.
Its fly is 40 feet. So
it flies 20 to pick you up, and then picks you up as an action.
Okay.
That's how it theoretically work.
So then it can move another 60 feet after that.
Well,
right?
No, it would only be able to. So its move is only
40.
This creature does it even have a fly speed?
Yeah, that's a fly speed of 40.
40. Okay, so it flies half its fleet speed, and then when it picks you up, it's dragging you because you're grappled, really. Now, it's a technical rule. Yeah, that's how it would technically be. Is any creature grabbed is moved at half speed, so that's kind of how far you would get.
All right.
I mean, I'll be a nicer guy, though. I'll be a little nicer. I'll move you a little bit farther, to there.
Yeah, I'm just. It's a voluntary. I guess if I can just grab onto him.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a rule that's not talked about in D&D, right? It's like a creature, another creature's grabbing a willing creature, should it still require an action to do so, but to actually drag another creature or slash fly with them is still considered half movement.
DM, can you do me a favor? Can you move me back 20 feet? Yes, I'm not moving 40. I'm not a barbarian. I'm only moving at 30.
20 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Like there?
Yeah.
Carver's up.
So this boiling water coming through doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I guess you can't get the treasure now.
Booker books it, and I'm gonna dash, so that's like 60 feet, or after there. If I can get somewhere kind of near the back of it. And just for a safe measure, I'm just gonna bonus action Misty Step, and Misty Step 30 feet. And be right there.
You don't make it. Delian is up, and that's Booker is actually the start of the. Actually, Booker, it's the top of the round, buddy. And what did you do last round?
Last round?
Yeah, what'd you do last round? Did you attack the creature somehow? You cast Mind Sliver on it, right? But I didn't really describe the situation and kind of. Oh, that's because the creature scraped it, right?
Yeah.
And your turn didn't even come up yet. Okay.
Right.
I'm trying to think why, because you're actually at the top of the round, so that's when the effect is supposed to go off. But I'll be a nice guy. I'll move you up to there, right? Where we had you almost like next to Anto, really, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because
That was before I
technically,
missed.
yeah. So how it would work? It scraped it, and it would have been on the start of its turn. So yeah, you would have still had your turn, right? That makes sense. Cool.
All right, so that was.
I'm just trying to
with
think about
Misty-
the clock in my head, how it would work. You know.
Is that with the Misty Step to teleport up?
You have to Misty Step too. I think you got up a little bit farther, right? You
Yeah, I got
like
30. I get to go to 30 feet. Yeah.
You got up probably up to the right there, almost up to X.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
The effect
About there.
goes off though, as let me describe what happens.
My things are gone.
Well, one sec. I know I tried to delete it because I'm getting a little.
It's.
I'm just reading this thing. One sec.
Good
We're
news.
not far enough, as it says to Anto. It says, "What god do you believe in? Stop
I
believing
don't-
in the fake gods of money."
Oh my god, I don't have a god though.
No, I think he's talking about the god that's, I don't know, something to do with the trident, right? The sea.
No, I think it's just simply being this. We want him to believe in any kind of god. So
What?
I'm gonna be this is what I'll do. Here's the thing. So Booker makes it because he casts a spell, and he gets up pretty far. Same with Exodent to actually get through the doorway before the water slips through, and does something. How I'm gonna have to be a mean guy though about this.
bring it.
Everyone else. So the magic weapon fails, right? The so everyone. So the celestial. This is a skill challenge roll or something. I'm thinking, versus a DC. The DC will be. I'll make it low. Well, actually, we'll make the DC. Let me read this real quick, just to make sure. Okay. What do you say back to the weapon, Anto?
Just
Well, one second. I want
I-
to see what Anto says before we go through the skill challenge.
What god do you want me to believe in?
Lanier.
Then I will believe in Lanier.
God of the seas.
I
Give
will
up your
believe-
ways.
I will believe in the god of the seas.
As you see the
Or as
water
long as
just
I
begin to flow. So what happens is the piercing, the ripple of the gel gives way. The entire cavern floods out, and boiling water that's been cooked by the volcano pours out. It just collapses this whole pale bubble, begins to spill out and catch and fill out the remaining part of the gel, right? I'm going to say exit in and Booker automatically pass. I will, as exit in opens up the door, right? And Booker follows through with them like this, right? And
That was
right? Because you're pretty far,
gonna-
Anto. You got far enough. As this water, boiling water, begins to spill through, everyone else, we'll start with Anto first. Anto makes we'll make it a dexterity saving throw.
My weakness. You are a monster.
And then, so what we'll do is you get to roll 2d20 plus your dex, and that's how many feet you get to move.
So I do a dexterity saving throw and then 2d20s?
You roll 1d20 if you fail.
Hold the door open.
Alright, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. I got a 12,
So you
but
said the DC's 15, right?
you said, so that's a failure, right?
You're within 5 feet of Ox. The blessing of Ox, though, will help you out, so you actually pass.
How? Oh, so okay. I was
You get
about
plus
to use something.
3 for that roll, so you pass. Roll 2d20 plus your dex, which is a -3.
2d20.
You can also roll with inspiration to add d20, but you have to use your inspiration, so you can move in another d20.
Oh yeah, you gave us as a Christmas present.
Well, you also probably got it from rolling so many damn 20s too.
Yeah, so d20, so it's gonna be 3 d20s then.
Sure.
That's the first one is a 1.
Oh,
I'll move you just 1 square.
1 foot.
That's a 6 on the second one,
Another square.
and a 15.
So 3 squares. Okay, then we'll do with we'll go Ox next.
Somebody push me. He shot
So
me.
I'm going to use my inspiration for this.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you have to get up to this, like where the gel finishes, right, guys? So the gel finishes here. You got to get up to here. Anto fails.
Somebody push me. Shove me.
Oh.
Stop me with that spear.
So you fail the save. Well, you fail the save. Why are you rolling with?
Affects me. I don't think my own roll affects me.
So roll a 1d20
Wait, no.
to determine how
Does
many
it?
feet you go.
Does my own affect me?
You already got the aura to affect you. It already is accounted in. Roll the d20, please.
D20.
I mean, this is just the effect, guys. I'm trying to. I mean, I warned you.
First D20, that's a 9.
You move 10 feet. You move up where Anto's at. Let's go with the Celestial is carrying you, Delian. So you roll with the Celestial's dexterity.
Well,
The Celestial
Hold
can
on.
fly, though, so it moves at a speed of 40. So I'll allow you to roll up. I'll give you plus 10 to the d20 roll.
okay.
So do you want to roll with your
well,
inspiration, yes or no?
I don't have inspiration anymore.
Sad times.
Sorry.
So this is your dexterity save with the Celestial.
It's 14.
Well, the Celestial has a, let me see the dex. Celestial Avenger has a +2, so you fail with a 6. Roll a d20 with the Celestial, please.
Oh, I think you said I had plus 10, but I guess not. All right.
Plus 10 on the movement, because it's flying.
Oh, okay,
Fails the
okay.
dex save. So it
Just
doesn't
one
work 2d20.
save, or is it just
I'm trying to give you a chance, man. Usually the DMs just don't even give you a chance. Usually just boiled alive. Roll it up. Roll a
Is there
d20.
is there an opportunity with a spell like Sanctuary protect me against this boiled water?
No.
Out of curiosity. All right, never
No.
mind.
No, I like the way you're thinking. You could overcast it, though. But, I mean, you're already making the roll with the creature. I'll roll the d20 with the Celestial, please.
Okay.
And then I'll allow you to do an action. Because this is your Celestial doing something.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 natural, so it should be
I'm
good.
going to say... Well, I'm going to say you move 20 feet plus another 10. So you move there plus another 10 as you're trying to fly through. But it's tight, right? To fly through is such a big creature. It's difficult as the bubble begins to give way. You move up just far enough. I'm going to say there. The Celestial... Something happens. The Celestial reaches its hand out, though, and extends you out and pushes you out, some type of protection. Is that the rest of the people? Everybody's out, right? So what happens, Delian, is your Celestial flies forward just enough and releases you in the hand, like pushes you forward. And as Anto says, he'll believe in Lunir. This cube of force blows up from the creature, but it cuts off the Celestial, and the Celestial is burned alive. You see it, you look back behind it as this wall of force erupts around Anto. The whole chasm collapses, but Anto, the wall of force, like, is created around this particular thing that emanates out from your trident. The wall of force is like a window, right? As you see the boiling water ripple up against where Delian is safely at, and as the Celestial releases and pulls its hand backwards, Delian, the Celestial, you see its just skin begin to melt away as it's burned inside of the boiling, like, water of the volcano.
Ox is gonna look at the dying Celestial and look at Delian. Did she serve her purpose?
Well, I mean, it's a spirit, so I guess it's gone. But anyway, that's fine. I'm kind of... all right, whatever. So it burns away the treasure. I guess it melts the treasure as well. Is that the basic gist of it?
You can't see the treasure as the lights, I'm going to say, probably have gone out as tons of water collapse onto them, Booker. And it's unknown if, what has happened to the treasure. Delian, you're protected for now behind this wall of force that Anto you've cast. As a reflex, the trident feeling its own safety and imperative that it's not lost in the volcano forever. And you agree to serve it. It says, give up your ways of greed.
I find I shall.
Money is
I
not
will
the
do it.
answer.
But it brings happiness. But fine, okay.
As you say that, the ripple, like the cube of force, kind of comes in a little bit.
But okay, I will give up the greed.
Charity is good.
What are you doing, Anton?
I'm keeping us alive.
Why do you sound like you're about to cry?
I just start walking slowly.
His life savings just fading away.
You think about all the thousands of coins which were in those sacks there.
The gems too.
He did grab the goggles, so
You did grab the goggles.
Yes, I did grab the goggles. I
got
have
'em.
something.
yeah, he got something.
I don't know what those goggles are, but it's something.
Ox doesn't know what Anton is crying about, but I got something for him. And Ox is gonna literally pull out the prosthetic arm, put it over Anton's hands, and dump gold into it.
Oh no!
A lot of gold.
How much gold do you drop into his hand?
7,000 gold pieces.
Crush him.
I'm going down with that much weight.
As you drop the gold in his hand, he says, "You must donate to Silenir, Anto. Your ways must change."
Yes. But does he have to be all of it?
Why are you crying?
Don't
It
worry
is a
about
sign that I saved and met you. You must be a
Fine.
powerful warrior to serve in Lunir's name.
it. Fine. I keep my promises. I will believe in God of the ocean, the sea, Lemire, and I will donate this gold. This gold.
Pick it up so we may donate it to the church.
Okay, I pick up the gold and I'll just bucket it. This gold. No. That's the magic.
Yeah, I'm so glad that Delian didn't get that trident.
Why? How would I do? What would I do
Donate,
with the time?
donate all your money. Throws it into the water.
It would have got a conflict. Believe the god of the sea or believe the goddess of the sun. Fuck.
So I linked you the item, Anto. It's a trident. It is a legendary trident. It's a +3 trident.
Yeah.
If you roll a critical roll, it does 3d10 necrotic damage. It also can cast water breathing at will.
Oh.
Which is kind of
I've been swallowing a lot of water lately, so
Your boy's Aquaman.
it's basically Aquaman.
God, you not the good Aquaman. He's going for the 1900s Aquaman.
yeah,
Blonde hair, tights, like super tights.
You can't swim, so you have dolphins pull you.
I was trying.
Dolphins,
Sorry if that
guppies,
fight-
mainly.
Sorry if that fight was a little confusing there, Delian. I was trying to describe it as best I can, and I am kind of being a nice guy. Normally, when that thing ripples and falls, like you immediately burn to death. But I was trying to have you save, and Anto kind of had a cool moment there where the wave kicked off, you know?
That was wild.
I almost had no idea my attacks were hitting the ceiling.
Yeah, even though I said I was gonna, I'm poking it.
I did it every time I said it. You guys were just going ham. That's the thing. I knew this would be a hard fight for you guys because you guys just like to go ham. So I was like, this bubble's gonna rip.
Yeah.
I described how I was attacking. I was impaling. I'm going for a poke. I didn't think I did this.
Like fighting is very like dynamic, right? Like if you really wanted to do that, Ox, I should have let you do it, but you just roll with disadvantage.
So in
Wow,
my
it's right there in
experience,
front of me.
in my
Yeah,
experience
but it's
with that
still
fight,
very dynamic. So say like you swing at the thing, then you miss it, and your pole like hits to the top of the thing. You know, it's easy to say, oh, I'm doing it this specific way, but it's like basically what you're doing is doing a called shot, so it'd be a disadvantage.
Okay.
To try to prevent your weapon from doing. That's how I just easily do the mechanics. I like to use a disadvantage mechanic.
yeah, I had like a faint idea that it had to do with something like collapsing or whatever, because it looked like a bridge, like Alexis said at the beginning, like we were walking on a bridge. Plus, when you said that you were rolling mysterious dice, D6, I was like, that sounds like a terrain hazard. And I don't like the idea. That's why I was starting to write. We gotta book it. No pun intended. Just we gotta book it out of here.
So glad that
Anto and the thing says, I know those goggles. Put them on.
Hey,
You're worthy of them.
I'll put the goggles on. I'll be a complete superhero.
You look like. Did you see the
Who
goggle
are you
picture? It looked like
talking
Batman. They put like that's like Batman's goggles. They're goggles of night, and so now you have dark vision. But the weapon gives you dark vision as well, so it's up to you.
I got double dark vision.
Yes, you have dark vision now, Anto.
You can see twice as good in darkness.
Yeah.
If I do an overcast of the Prayer of Healing from a 2nd to a 5th level effect, what would be the DC on that? Out of curiosity.
Delian, I'm going to just say you got pretty lucky there, buddy. Like, if you would have rolled low instead of a 19, you probably would have missed it by about 5 feet, and the cube of force might have missed you, right? You would have been burned alive.
So that's an automatic death type of thing. This is like a Tomb of Horrors kind of thing?
It wouldn't be an automatic death. I can tell you the damage, but I don't know how you would get out of it. You would be resistant to the fire damage, right?
Yeah.
But let me take a look here.
Plus, it's not only fire damage, because you're saying it's boiling water, so it'd be fire damage plus bludgeoning because you're drowning, right?
I guess.
Yeah, it's your.
Who needs healing?
Yes, exactly. You also need to breathe water.
Who needs healing?
So you're right.
As I said,
basically, it would have been in it. I mean, for brevity's sake, I'm not going to say. Actually, Booker was probably there. Booker had the door open as you guys try to come through. He shuts the door. But does Booker have like another teleport spell? He probably could have teleported you out.
I was trying to ask. I was going to help them, but it was so much talking, and I was just like, okay, they're doing something cool. And just,
if you would have failed the roll like that, then we probably. I'm just thinking in my back of my mind, Booker probably could have saved you.
yeah, Vortex worked now.
But you would have taken. What's your HP at though, Delian?
I was at 26.
You would have taken 44 damage, just as an average. You would have died.
So even with
How much damage would I have taken now? The same amount?
44.
Going back to the original question, if I If I do an overcast with a second level prayer of healing and I pump it up to a 5th, would that be what would be the DC on that?
You want to do it now?
I think everybody needs healing. I mean, even I need healing. So
I'm good.
I'm almost dead.
I've taken 2 damage. I think I took 3.
You took one little bit of a.
Did you guys have some fun? I know I didn't probably do the best job finalizing that last fight. It's just this was a really complex fight.
It was fine. But
It was entertaining.
I understood halfway.
DM, you grabbed Dalian, you teleport him back to Ohio. They screamed in fear, came back, body slammed, exited, grabbed Anton, made them kiss, and then he died trying to kill us in molten hot soup. So that was entertaining as hell.
Exit got crushed by a crab. We watched an angel die tonight.
I just reappeared his
forgot
model where he
about that.
was accidentally.
Dalian didn't really care about the angel because even though they're summonings, they still feel pain.
Ox saw that, yeah, definitely.
Well,
it's-
to having a
it's
god.
not an actual celestial; it's a celestial spirit. So you're
It's still you're still calling in their
It's a
avatar,
spirit.
their image.
It's like a ghost.
They feel everything. They have emotion and
Uh,
sensation as their original bodies.
Another way to do that ruling accident is similar to the teleport rulings, where you take force damage and are pushed outside the creature. So that's another
That's
way.
what I figured. Yeah, it was either that or I thought the pin was fine though.
I thought I was just being a little more challenging to you, buddy.
So
Yeah, that was. I thought that crushing was fine.
Cool.
so excellent question. Did you have history with that crab? Because you've been quite intimate with it.
Everybody
Yeah,
rolls
man,
a
I am
d20.
intimate with everything.
Everyone
D20.
rolls a d20.
You're
If we roll,
secretly a bard.
if we roll a d20, if you roll a 20 on the d20, you level up. Everybody.
What?
I rolled the-
No, you don't level up in the middle of a dungeon.
Delian rolls
I
You
a
didn't
20.
roll a 20.
Oh my god!
I rolled a 19. So.
I roll a 20 as well.
If I get a 1, it
Anto
can't
rolls
be
a
I got
20 as well, guys.
I got a 6.
If you roll a 20, you also gain inspiration.
Hey!
Natural 1, it cancels out the 20, but we rolled 2 20s accident.
I rolled a
Oh,
19.
So
You guys can level up. As you level up, you gain all your spell slots back as you gain one of the artifacts within here.
And all the hit points.
And
guys-
Ento becomes a charity.
Yeah, and Anto levels up. This is a
Finally,
good level
Aura
up
of
moment, guys.
Courage.
As we go try to get the last artifact, maybe.